Hey, what's up, guys? All right, tonight's title, Let Fate Decide Your Poke Luck Tonight. That's right. We're doing a picture of the Dark Espeons. They're very pretty. That's one of the really nice things about owning a Pokemon card collection is you get to have a picture of it when you need pictures of things. I will say here, we're going live for Wednesday night. There was no Wednesday daytime stream, sadly. I don't like missing. I hate missing. But I was up pretty much all day. I didn't get into bed till like 1 p.m. and I didn't fall asleep till like 2 p.m. I'm actually pretty exhausted. Even if I don't sound like it, I am. Like my eyes are heavy. So I'm all messed up right now. Sleep-wise, I'm messed up. So here we are. We've pinged the Discord. Let's go ahead and cross-pollinate on Instagram. I posted a picture of these beautiful Dark Espeons. Join us live right now. Okay. Oops, let's get rid of this. Copy. All right, cool, man. And now we'll go over here to Facebook. Wait, maybe I should do this video as well. So we're live now, so I'm posting this into the comment sections in Instagram. Now we shall do Facebook as well. By the way, is this working? Let me see this. Let's see. How's this going? Yeah. Oops. All right, let's go back here. Ba-doo-ba-doo-be-doo. Here we are. All right, join us live. And join us live. There it goes. Facebook and Instagram are updated. I'm going to close this real fast. How is Tag doing? Still on image processing on every single order. That's terrible. Let's go in. Let's set up the ad revenue. That's right. We got to make ad revenue. You think Pokemoney grows on trees? Hell no. Ads. Everybody hates them. I'll take one of those. They're so pretty, aren't they? They're really expensive now. They used to cost as cheap as $500. I think I was getting them sometimes for $5. Sometimes I was getting them for like $6. Maybe a little bit higher at some point. Hold on, let's try this. So we're logging into CGC. CGC charged my credit card today, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. This isn't right. Where are my submissions? My submissions. View status. There we go. All right, so they've received our latest submission of 147 items. They have our submission of 168 items. So maybe the one they just received, they just charged me for. Maybe that's what they did. And they're still working on the reholder order, which is only 24 items. I hope that finishes. Okay, very good. Boy, I hope that Beckett finishes soon. I don't have any updates on Beckett finishing, but they need to finish already. Oh, it's Japanese, 12K sitting there casually. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you're right. Around that much. I got more of them, actually. I think I have one more. I only need 5 of them. All right, let's go ahead and grab a link to the website. Which means if I ever wanted to, we could host a very cool Dark Espeon break. Hey, what's up, Mr. CS Man? How's it going, man? All right, what's this? We don't need all these open, do we? I don't think we do. And Monster Hunter Outlanders playtest. Look at this. I've been invited to the Monster Hunter Outlanders closed beta, which starts on August 7th. I have exclusive access. They are giving me an explanation on how to participate in it. And I don't know how to actually download it. Asset pack, Google Drive link. Sadly, I will not be playing that. Maybe I should, maybe I should get my other channel running. I don't know. Do you think I'll ever be able to get back into gaming? Yeah, I actually do game. I play a little bit of Star Wars Battlefront every night right now. So I just a couple games, just to pass the time. I feel like you have to have something that's kind of mindless. Tammy and maybe Alex have mentioned an interest, or I think a couple people have mentioned a passing interest in having a server for Minecraft. It is? All right. I'm open-minded to hosting that for everybody. Who's here? We've got Isaac Morgan. We've got Chris. We got Jose Gonzalez, AOG, Musabat. I need your help. I got a card on eBay for $60. It resells for $170. The seller has 200 sells and good feedback. The item said it was delivered, but when I checked mailbox, it wasn't. How can that happen? Oh, if it says delivered, but it's not in your mailbox, that is not the seller's fault. So the seller has not tricked you. That is almost 100% a mistake by USPS. So either USPS never actually delivered it to you and it's still with USPS, or they delivered it to your neighbor. That's what happened. So now you need to go ask all your neighbors. Well, you could go to USPS first and say, hey, this item was delivered. I never got it. Do you still have it? And then the other thing you can do is start going to all your neighbors' houses and say, hey, I was supposed to have received a package. It says delivered. It wasn't. I think it got misdelivered. And hopefully they didn't open it. But that just happens randomly. It just happens. And there's nothing you can do about it. So you can go to the seller and tell them, hey, you owe me for this. I never received it. And the seller's going to say, nah. The item says delivered. You know, on his side, he's going to assume you're tricking him. He's going to say, you're tricking me. You got the item and you want a refund too? That's what he's going to feel. So he's going to feel like you're tricking him. So you have to find it with USPS or with your neighbor. And the problem is, damn, I got a really good card. Yep, that's the risk. Every single time something ships, that's the risk. And now you can blame him a little bit because you can say, well, you should have done signature or something like that, you know, so that they have to go up to the door and make you sign for it. USPS never really makes a delivery mistake when that happens because they have to knock on your door and say, this is for so-and-so, you know, like, it's that you. So misdeliveries don't really happen. Don't lose hope. Ask your neighbors. Most neighbors won't open a package that doesn't belong to them. They won't do that unless you live in a really shady neighborhood, which is a thing. It does happen. But if you just have normal neighbors with noble personalities, they won't open it, and they'll probably just be too lazy to deliver it to you. That's all. So if you go to neighbor's house, just one by one, and be like, do you have my package? One of them probably does. All right. I've had that happen more than once, okay? So it's happened to me. It's going to happen to you guys at some point in life. Could happen to an expensive Pokemon card. Actually, funny story. That happened to my base set PSA 10 Japanese Charizard. Back then, it was $1,000 card. Got misdelivered. Now, back then, 1,000 was a lot anyways. So it was a huge package. And nowadays, it's worth $20,000. So had I never gotten it back, I would have just missed out on $20,000. So, you know, work on it. There's so many apartments, mister. I need to ask the USPS who worked there. Yeah, I was at a condo when it happened to me. And what I did was I just asked all of the people in my condo unit, you know, I knocked on each one of their doors and said, do you have my package? Now, you're unlucky if they open it. If they open it and they see what it is, you are very likely out of luck. They're going to say, ooh, Pokemon cards misdelivered to me? And so they're going to steal it. So you are betting on your neighbors not opening your package. They probably don't know which apartment unit you live in. So just ask each neighbor. Don't wait. Do it tomorrow, okay? Because the longer you wait, the better odds they open it. And if you abandon it, if you don't look for it for a long time, they're definitely opening it, okay? The worker has to know it's a magic card. No, the worker won't remember making the mistake. Like, have you ever lost your keys? Do you remember where you set them down? Of course not, because then it wouldn't be lost. So the USPS likely misdelivered it. He doesn't have a memory of that. So it's either still with USPS, meaning that they scanned it, but they never delivered it at all, or they scanned it and they put it in the wrong box. But it did get scanned. That's the important part. If it says delivered, USPS scanned it. So you're in a lot of trouble if your neighbor doesn't give it up, because that's usually what it is. Now, I have had it happen that they scanned it and they took it back to USPS. I don't know why they do that, but they deliver it the next day. So I've had situations where they mark an item delivered and then I receive it a day later. Doesn't make any sense. But that has happened a couple times, actually. I receive a lot of packages, more than the average person. So I've seen both those scenarios. Buy my consignment card, says Mr. CSman. Yes, Mr. CSman, he has consignment cards for sale. They're pictured in our Discord server in the consignment sale channel, okay? So check that out. Mr. CSman, if you ever want me to snatch them, there is a point where the price gets low enough that I snatch them too, okay? All right, so if you ever lower the price, I'll be reconsidering them. Team Rocket Grunt, please buy back the Boa Hancock I have in consignment with the $70 store credit, and let me get a hot live custom. All right, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, are you here right now? He ordered this 3 hours ago, and he's asking me to buy this card back. It's Boa Hancock, and it's from 2024, and I believe it's a promo card. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to look the card up and see how I feel about it real fast, because I don't know anything about One Piece. I'm very bad at One Piece. Most likely, it's probably the same price as it was when we put it in there. All right, I'm gonna accept the sale, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. So Team Rocket Grunt, you have $70. This won't happen in South Korea, where we get CCTV every corner of blocks and inside apartment hallways. Yeah, there are countries where there's a lot more security footage, and the punishments for stealing are pretty high, and there's a lot of social cohesion. Also, if there's enough wealth, you know, if you're living in a wealthy area, nobody steals anything. Why would you want to steal some guy's goofy $1,000 package? Who cares? You know, that's how I feel. Let's say my neighbor's package arrives to my doorstep and it's a $1,000 package. Who cares? It's just, you know, take your cheap $1,000 item and get out of here. The hardest part for me would be, I don't have time to re-deliver the package. I'm too lazy. You come get it. I'm not doing it. That'd be the hardest part for me, is I don't want to talk to anybody, and I certainly don't want to go walking. You know what I mean? So the laziness factor's there, but yeah, I'm not interested in the package at all. It's almost like a conflict or an uneasiness. Like, ugh, why is this package over here? Yuck. All right, let's see. That reminds me, I had some highlights that were delivered. Couldn't find them, but I've been away from the house. Some highlights. You mean like the magazine highlights? There we go. We have this. This is Crown Pikachu ungraded. Look how clean it actually looks. It's a pretty good-looking card. If I recall, we looked it over and we considered that it might have a shot at a 10. So this is for sale as an ungraded card because JP Geraldo would be happy to just sell it raw and not bother grading it. You guys can also take cards that you've already pulled and sell them before grading. That is a new thing on our channel. Ooh, and here is the, we priced this yesterday. This is really cool. There it is. This is the Royal Flush. Is that right? Royal Flush. And it's Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 10 for Poker Legend of Zelda. It's from 2011. That makes it 15 years old. It's not new. This is pretty old. That is an old card set. That you're a original Korean. Yep. CSman is also Korean. He's a fine gentleman. How's that Celebi doing for you, Mr. CSman? I sold Mr. CSman a Celebi for $7,000. I bet it's $20,000 by now. It is? All right. Especially now that it's showing up in the 30th anniversary. That's a coveted card. All right. Let me tilt this a little bit. We owe 1 live custom to Mr. Team Rocket Grunt and 70 store credit. Let's finish his order. All right, you ready? You sold it to me for $5,800 and last sold was a while ago for $12,500. I guarantee you that card's $20,000 now. I guarantee you that's what it is. Because it's in the new set. It's in the new, you know, nobody knew that was going to happen. It's in the 30th anniversary set. So that's got to be like a $20,000 card. Plus, everything's been going up. So, you know, when I sold that to you, I went and I bought Shining Tyranitar Japanese. And he's probably up too. They're probably all up. Here we are. But the Pokemon markets continue to just kind of go hog wild, and your Celebi being in the anniversary set certainly helps it. So that was good luck for you. Squawkabilly, will you also stream tomorrow? Yeah, I stream every day. Usually I stream twice a day. Now, I took Karis to the hospital today. She's getting IVF treatment. That's where someone has trouble getting pregnant and a doctor makes it very easy to get pregnant. So it turned out Karis had a condition. We found this out like a year ago. She has a condition that stops her from being able to get pregnant naturally. She has had now 3 surgeries, and they will be transferring an embryo into her uterus in about a month. So she's got about, well, maybe less than a month. So she's got a couple more doctor visits, and then she'll be trying to get pregnant in August. Pretty cool, huh? We'll see if it works. It might not work. It doesn't actually work every time, so it's just a chance. All right, let's see. Mr. Team, now wait a second. He probably already has a store credit card. What are these? Oh yeah, somebody traded these in, I think, for like a spot in the Gyarados or something. I don't know. I gotta put these somewhere now. Ooh, I need like a box for those. Yes, we got to choose the sex of the baby too. We chose male. If she gets pregnant, it's possible I have a baby boy. Remember, it's a long way to the end. She has to actually successfully get pregnant, and then the pregnancy has to be healthy and make it all the way to the end. So it has to be a baby that her body doesn't reject. That would be a what do they call that when that occurs? It's called a miscarriage. So no miscarriages, and then it has to develop naturally too. It can't have any really severe problems like that happens too. They can test for that kind of stuff in the womb now. So this shall say $70. I have some waifu cards. Could you put them up for consignment? Chris Gonzalez. Yes, I can do that for you. Did I already take... How long ago was it? Like, is it a day ago or a couple days ago? Yeah, I wish I could store the shipping upstairs rather than downstairs. It's so literally far away from the stream. And so every time you guys need me to go get that, I have to go walking so freaking far in my own home. It's like a bad design to have to walk so far, because you go up and down the stairs and it's like this just long walk, and then I have to like go find it. Once I'm there, I have to actually go find it. They're sorted in alphabetical boxes, so it takes a minute. And the thing is, that's so bad for streaming. Streaming is like you don't want to leave the camera for even a second, because a minute of dead camera, people start leaving. They go, I'm bored. I'm out of here. So let me see. I just did Mr. Team Rocket Grunt's boa. Just got sold back to me. So that's done. I have Mr. Roki Hyun Snorlax, by the way. So this is upstairs. We have it. I retrieved it. And then Chris G. Consign. Girls. All right, your girl cards. If you want tomorrow, that's fine. No, it's good. So I wrote it down, and if we get really bored or there's nothing to do in the stream, I think I might be able to head off and grab them, okay? So you might have that done tonight. So we're in flux right now. We're waiting for new card sets to arrive. There's a couple sets that have been ordered, but we're still having a lot of fun anyways. Let's show off some of the cool breaks and then return to the queue. But first I'm having a drink because I had a really salty dinner. All right, you ready? Oh, you know what happened today? The doctor warned my wife that she was underweight and that she has to gain weight to be pregnant. That's the same warning she got last time, which was about 3 months ago. So she was supposed to gain 10 pounds and she didn't. That's what we talk about that here in the stream, how I believe maybe how much you eat is just a genetic component about you. I think people have like a baseline for how much they like to eat. And I developed that belief because I'm with her. And she just eats anything she wants and she never gains weight. She really doesn't eat that much, but she just eats anything at all, and it never causes her to gain weight. And then I constantly overeat. And so I developed a belief that you know, people become overweight because they've been programmed to eat a lot. And now we live in a time period where there's just lots and lots of food available. And refrigeration. All right, so check it out, guys. We got this new jumbo pack break. Let fate decide your luck tonight. If you jump in here, it's a $40 break. Your odds are 1 in 4 for the entire packet. This is like what Sarah Dusenberry likes to buy. It's huge, right? It's a huge, sexy packet of cards. One person pulls the whole thing for $40. Your odds are 1 in 40. I'm sorry, 1 in 4. You can open up live customs tonight or Pokeshuffles or jump in a slab break, but this is very fun because it's one pack of a whole bunch of Pokemon sets. Really, really cool. She just needs a higher calorie diet. She'll gain weight. Just give her berry it. You berry and see what she likes. She has tried a lot. She knows she's supposed to gain weight because it's now the second time the doctor has told her. She eats cake. She eats brownie. She eats candies. She eats cream, like sour cream. She eats cheese. We had bacon tonight. She eats anything she wants, and she doesn't gain weight. And it's because her body just tells her to stop eating. So that's why I believe how much you eat is actually just based off of some thing in your brain, you know? And so that's what, you know, medicines like Wegovy treat. If you have a brain that tells you to eat too much, the Wegovy reduces that. Here's Break Time Himeno. It's a very interesting thing because, you know, just witnessing it, witnessing somebody who's being told that they're underweight and they have to eat more. I've never seen that before in my life, but with Karis, I've seen it now. We've been together for a while, and you start to believe it. You look at it and you go, yeah, people just, it's hard for her to gain weight. Why would that be hard? It's not hard for me at all. It's hard for me not to gain weight. I have to like fight myself not to overeat. And then she's over here. She's like, I can't take another bite. I don't want it. Kayla Taylor says she'll take the KU SpongeBob packs. I tried to buy some a few weeks ago, but you said you were out. You know, I just found these hidden. And here they all are. Hopefully I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 here. So you got $2 left over. $2 left over. You didn't pin the website. Oh, let's pin the website, everybody. Give me a minute here. Yeah, so she's been told a second time by the doctor she has to gain weight. There we go. Which makes me a little bit jealous, to be honest. It's like, you jerk. You skinny bitch. All right, there we go. So the website has been pinned. Isn't that annoying? All right. I was once 200 pounds, but now I'm stuck at 160. Nice. I'm overweight, but I don't gain any more weight. Yeah, and so maybe your body has reached like a maintenance calorie mode or something. All right, here goes. But it's an interesting subject. We've talked about it a lot. Here we are. Let's snip this. I think when the GLP-1s get really cheap, a lot of people are going to lose a lot of weight. That's what I think is going to happen. It's going to be like wearing glasses almost. You know, a lot of people wear glasses. Here we are. Let's see. SpongeBob. What do we got? Ooh. So this is a hit. It's an OR. I don't know what that means, but this is a hit card. And then these are sort of like your non-hits that are just for fun. Okay, pack number 2. We got this transparent card. So this SSR is your hit. Face card. You know what's weird about these? They're gradable. KU, the company, is recognized by CGC and PSA. They'll both grade these cards. And that's because this is a legitimate business that is legitimately buying licenses to print these cards. So yeah, it's you're looking at real authentic product, not counterfeit product. Back in the day, in 2019, when Pokemon card hobby was exploding, there were all these counterfeit Pokemon cards that were hitting the market. And you saw that for a lot of franchises, not just Pokemon. So Chinese counterfeiters, they would print anything they wanted. They'd come up with like some artworks, maybe AI art, and then they would just start printing whatever they wanted to make money off of it. So anytime you saw something printed in China, you were like suspicious. You developed a suspicion. But this is a legitimate company doing real card business where they will go get the license for what they want to print. So KU, they did Harry Potter, They did My Little Pony. They did Marvel. They did SpongeBob here. And this is actual gradable stuff. You can really go grade these. Do you ever get Elvis cards? I think I've had somebody ask for Elvis cards to get before, but I've never gotten it. That Patrick backside is cool. We got Yummy Stuff. Grill Master. Okay, so out of all these pulls, your one good pull is this guy, this jar pull. Here it is. I know because I've opened a lot of these. Yeah, like he's an SCR, but he's just like the ice cream cone. This is actually one of the, it's considered like a higher tier. These are all commons, basically, but we're going to put them all in your bag because they're holographic. Cool stuff, huh? Okay, and you got what, a box? Here's your box. Thank you for the order, Miss Kayla. That's a Miss Kayla order. They have gum, too. There we go. Yeah. So Kara says, doctor visit went well. She says she wants to drive herself to the doctor next time. She always, I've been driving her there myself. It's like an hour-long drive, sadly. And I speed. That's how I turn it into an hour-long drive. But she's saying she wants to do it herself next time. So next time, she might be going by herself, and I might be staying home. She's 31 years old, and I still do almost 99% of all the driving for both of us. That's how we met. She met me, and I had a car, and she didn't. And I started driving us to school every day, and we started living together right away. And she just never got comfortable with driving. But lately, she's been driving a bit more. She has her driver's license and all that. She just likes to have me do the driving. It's like a thing you've done for so long. Why do it any other way? But so she wants to drive herself to the doctor visit next time. And if she does that, I'm just going to get good sleep like normal. All right, let's see what's next. It's Wednesday night. Wednesday is not necessarily a busy day. Sometimes it's busy. Thursday it gets a little more busy. But let's see. I'm not seeing any orders in the queue. Let's talk about some of the coolest stuff to open. We have a wide variety, obviously, of booster packs. We have a wide variety of slabs. But it's really the breaks that are always one of my favorite things. Breaks give you a chance for fate to decide if you're getting lucky and pulling something big or if you're getting unlucky. So the 2015 Bowser, you guys have seen that a lot. He's a good card. I've sold like 5 of these to you guys so far. I think I've sold 5 10s to you guys. Maybe one of the problems is we're reaching a saturation point where some of the people who would normally buy into here, they already own them. I don't know. So here is a card that's pretty far along. We could finish this tonight. This is Giovanni's Nidoking, 6 spots remain. This is a WotC era holo card. Would you like to try and see what a 10 costs? Let's see how much a PSA 10 of this costs, because I'm pretty sure it's insane. Here we are. So we're in a new time period for Pokemon where it does make sense to collect 9s, 10, or 9s, 8s, 7s, 6s, 5s, 4, pretty much all of them. Let's see. So Nidoking, he gets to be about $3,300 now. So the 10 is $3,300. So now you kind of understand where this price is coming from for this guy. He's a lot cheaper than 3.3. Let's rotate this. We'll gaze attraction. We got to take a picture of that, pull it down. Actually, what we really need to do with these chainsaw cards, we need to get them all listed up on eBay. Here's the One Piece Lego Luffy. Now, if you're a Lego fan, if you're a Luffy fan, you got to consider this one. Look at the golden edge around Luffy. Isn't that cool? The golden border. It's an extremely fancy card. The card itself feels prestigious. But the best part is it's also in one of those new heavy PSA slabs. Like, look at the back of it. See how weird and wavy it is? I don't know why the PSA slab does that, but it's one of those new heavy slabs. It just feels tremendous. It's a really good feeling. Here we are. So there's 5 people in here. We need a total of 9 more. So those are 2 of the breaks that have just kind of been up here for a while. We also have the Rare Candy Charizard, who's up to 8 out of 36. Okay, cool. We have these pack splits. Now, these are on the move. This is up to 4 out of 10, and this is up to 4 out of 10. So they've both moved forward by 1. And I think this is 4 out of 10. It's either that or it's 5 out of 10. This one's probably going to go off first if I had to bet. You might see people arrange gym breaks to get in here. I don't know. But it's just really serious business. Some of the top cards that come out of here are multiple thousands of dollars if they grade 10. And this is, by the way, a heavy pack. If you did not know that, there will be a holographic card in this pack. This is heavy. So that's a heavy Gem Heroes vintage pack with a chance for a banned Misty's Tears card in it. Serious business. What's the custom booster Pokeshuffle? Nice to meet you, EPHNK. So here it is. What you're doing when you buy these, you are buying individual cards for $5. You're hoping that your card has some writing on it that gives you a slab. So let's go through a couple. Oh, there we go. Look, Tammy Pack. So if you pulled this card out of the box for $5, you get this thing called the Tammy Pack. Let me show you what it is. $65. Here's a Tammy Pack. Looks like a Tammy Pack is going to have some free ones. I'm sorry, some ungraded raw cards, a Powerpuff Pack, Oshinoko. We got some Pokemon, Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, and Chilling Rain. So that's a Tammy Pack. It's a variety of boosters, including maybe some not so insane ones. Here, let's get this Chilling Rain to the front. The Chilling Rain's really the talking point of the Tammy Pack. Now, that comes out of here for $65. Here's what's interesting. If you don't want it, you can re-roll it. So you can say, buy this back from me for $55. So I buy it back for $55, but then you have to spend the $55 going back into this box, hoping to pull a different card. They are randomly pulled. That's why it's called the Pokeshuffle, because we do a brief little shuffle at the start of each round. Those are some of the fastest selling items on the stream. People love them. You could buy one right now for $5, and there's a potential for you to get extremely lucky and pull a $100 item out. Now, you might get unlucky too. That's very important to understand. So you might pull a card like this with no writing on it. Well, that means you paid $5 for this Pokemon card. You paid $5 for this, okay? So you have to understand that. That's the risk. You could pull this Taruka Dedenne T10. That would be tag 10. Or you could pull this basic Crocodile common card for $5. Either of these could be pulled. So that is the Pokeshuffle. It has been, again, probably one of the most popular items on the channel. The only other item this popular would probably be the live customs, which is essentially the same idea, but this time with $25 per round. All right. So let's say I do $25 of Pokeshuffles. How does that work? Let me show you what that would look like. Are you ready? Okay, so let's say you send in $25. Well, first of all, let me make sure no one already ordered some, because I don't want to mess up their chances. Okay, give me a second here. We're just getting started, everybody. Welcome to the late night stream. We're here on time for a change. All right, we have Mr. Ki-Hyun Rowe. He just placed an order. He might have ordered some, so let's see if he did. No. He ordered OP15. Okay, so he ordered OP15. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. Let's say you bought 5 of these for $25, right? Here's how it would work. I'd take a random amount. I just split it. You know, I just grab a random chunk. I send it to the back like this, right? Then I grab another random chunk. So I'm holding on to a random chunk of these. And I go 1, 2, 3. So I grab 3 of these. And these get shuffled to the back of the pile. Now, that's a very important step because it kind of randomizes it. In other words, you know, I don't really get to pick what card you get out of the box just by having a sharp eye. Because no matter where I grab from the box, 3 are going to the back. I implemented that rule because, you know, I don't want like the cards sticking together or anything like that because we write on them with Sharpies. So we don't want any cards sticking together or anything like that. All right, now you ordered 5 of them, right? So 3 went to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you got 5 of them now. We flip them over and see if you get lucky. Da-da-da, that's an unlucky round. So you just kind of lost $25. You would take this home, or you could donate them. A lot of people choose to donate them back to the box. So you could take those home by putting them into your shipping bag, you know, that you will eventually ship out. Let's see where the next hit was. Was it the next card? Oh, my God, it was. It was the next card. So the next card would have been a hit. It would have been a $40 hit. So that's what it looks like, okay? All right, I'll just put these back up here. Very popular. I'm about to get some. I'm going to keep going deep on One Piece till I pull a manga. Yeah? All right, did I grab some bonus? No, I did not. Okay, let me go grab some OP15s. Oh, wait, I did. Here it is. All right, here it is. Okay, I see. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, now hopefully anyone else watching this who wasn't sure about them got a chance to see that. Ooh, there's two ways to pay. You can pay in the website, or you can go to the description of the live stream and look for like PayPal, ZELLE, Cash App. You can pay either way. We've been hosting this stream for 7 years, by the way, so we've been doing this a long time. All right, ready? So that's 24. Come on, mister, you can pull me a manga. I'd love to. If you pull a manga, that's a clip. We'll turn it into a video for you. So here's the bonus pack. It makes it 25. All right, snipping time. That's a snip. What does one of them Espeons cost to slap away in the thumbnail? Well, I'm not really selling one of those anymore. They're just being held. They're being held for contempt of court. That's right. Snipping this. Did you like it, though? It's a cool looking card, right? I have 6 of the Espeons. I definitely don't need 6. So that card's got a high chance of being sold in the future. Smart idea to hold. You know, the Pokemon card market might slide down a little bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Watching Pokemon as I watch you. Lol. Original first 2 seasons. I want to be the very best. I think I saw a little bit of season 2. Ow, dude. I like stabbed my pinky. Ow. Those Pokemon cards that actually has only vintage. I personally think that those Pokemon cards that has... I don't know how to read that. Here's this guy. Oh. If only I knew their names, I could say their names. We've got the dragon. We've got... Oh, nice. Look at this. All right, Luffy full art. Good. That's the cover artwork. Very nice. Very, very nice. Here's the blue guy. Angel Wings guy. Angel Wings guy again. Nami. Cowboy Hat Woman. Little deer guy, and there's the other guy. I don't see. I remember reading about him, but I don't know what he does. Wait, nice Luffy. Yeah, that's a nice Luffy. I agree. Look at that. Ooh, good. I remember sobbing away the Japanese base set Venusaur. It's 6 times in price. You still sitting on it? Is it still in your collection? I hope it is. 6X, man. You know, I tend to cheerlead for Pokemon cards a lot. And cards are really expensive right now. And you know what? I'm still cheerleading. Like, you don't see me liquidating. Some other guys liquidated. I think they did it way too soon. But you don't see me saying, all right, guys, you need to sell all your cards and give up on Pokemon cards. What you really see me doing is going, should I buy this $22,000 card? And you see me taking on big restocks, and you see me grading more cards and selfishly holding them, not wanting to sell the good ones. You know, you see me hoarding still. It's not over. The whole Pokemon market, this is just the beginning. This is like crypto, the first time it became clear that crypto was profitable. That wasn't the end of crypto profitability. It kept going up over time. But you know, my theory the entire time about collecting cards has revolved around a couple core ideas. One of the core ideas is what gets views on social media. Pokemon cards do, collectibles do. Is it Picasso or is it Pokemon cards? It's Pokemon cards. Nobody's searching Picasso or whatever. Nobody's doing that. That doesn't go viral. What goes viral are Pokemon card videos. That goes viral. Okay, so social media views are pretty meaningful. They help you build a brand, like an ad, right? They help you build a brand. They help you build, awareness of your existence. They give you ad revenue. I actually get paid when I make a piece of content. Not a lot, but I get paid, and it all kind of adds up in the end. So I've been getting paid for my Pokemon content for 7 years, and that's a little bit of money here and there. But also, you know, it leads to sales too. You know, when people see that you got all these cards, they go, okay, this guy's the real deal. He wants to do Pokemon cards. I want to do them with them, right? So it gives you a certain authority to have a lot of collectibles. It gives you a certain amount of attention to have good collectibles. It gives you some direct ad revenue as well. And so, you know, I call it social media dividends. You can spend your money on stocks or you can spend your money on collectibles. And the idea is, well, you know, the stocks pay money and the dividends and the collectibles don't. Well, it's like, don't they? You know, when they hang a painting in a museum, it earns money for the museum. Well, this is my museum. This tabletop is. Welcome to the Cardconomist Museum. I do make a little money off of just having the right stuff. And that's a big idea because, honestly, I'm a bit of a small fish in a big world, right? There are guys with millions of dollars, and they're going to gobble these cards up for the same reason I do. And they got way more money than I do. So what this tells me is the prices will probably continue to be pushed up over time. The other thing, another core belief or principle I have about the narrative on card collecting, it's a millennial thing. Millennials do it. And probably Gen Z as well, right? So it's a new thing. Well, millennials are in their 30s now. Most of them are, right? I think they are. Millennials are going to collect inheritance. That's the next step. They probably already are, some of them. Not many of them, but some. $36 trillion of inheritance money is going to be transferred from baby boomers and Gen X to millennials over time. $36 trillion of money. And what will millennials buy? Probably Pokemon. They're not going to buy a Mona Lisa. They're not going to buy a Picasso. They're going to buy Pokemon because that's what they grew up with. That's what they love. So that's where the money is. And so that was an early prediction I made in 2019, and that prediction made me a millionaire. Here it is. All right, Mr. Roki Hyun. That prediction made me a millionaire, and I don't think it's over either. I don't think it's over. I think we're at the beginning, not at the end. And I know that's my job to say that, like the Big Connect guy, but I mean, that is my reasoning, and that is also why you don't see me liquidating. So I do believe what I'm saying. It is not just a salesman technique. We are Roki Hyun. All right, there we go. And, you know, the Pokemon market will have, like, ups and downs. People will get bored. The economy will do good or the economy will do bad. There'll be war. Things will go wrong. Things will go right. But overall, we have this new thing in life called trying to be the best, the very best that no one ever was. So from now on, from here on out, people will be fighting over collectibles. They're just going to do it. It's like a new activity. There's this new, you know, childhood nostalgia market that people love to be a part of. It doesn't have anything to do with trading dollars or gold or cryptos. It has to do with trading just this like meaningless thing. It's just pieces of artwork on a piece of cardboard. And it's like this wonderful thing to be able to trade back and forth. And I suppose it was always going to come down to this. Like, what were you going to trade? Like a piece of plastic? Were you going to trade like a, I don't know, like a giant tricycle or something? No, it was going to come down to this. Miniature artworks. Makes a lot of sense. All right. Thank you, Mr. Keishyun Rowe. That was a big order. Appreciate it. Let's see what else is going on. If you guys enjoy our stream and want it to last a while, send in an order. Keep us busy tonight. And I'll keep you entertained. That's the exchange. Do you play that Pokemon theme song in the bedroom, mister? That's right. I want to be... No, I don't do that. Got some Pokeshuffles? Oh, by the way, good morning, everyone. So it's going to get worser. That's what I think. I think it's going to get worse. All right, let's see. I play the Pokemon theme song in bed, and I got my Jason Page signature next to me on the nightstand table. There you go. All right, here's Haxorus. Here's Squirtle. Here's Hiromi Black Label. Here's Halo. Here's Gengar Yellow. That's a real good one. That is a good one. Honestly, this ought to go up in the live customs, but I don't think there's room for it right now. All right. Also, I'm going to get more Pokemon Hood Fights. That's right. Joseph Smith, 4 Pokeshuffles. All right, let's give them a try. Let's see if you're getting lucky tonight. My job is to provide value to you guys and give you a safe place to enjoy having some fun with RNG products. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's 4 Pokeshuffles. You ready? Wow. He just got super lucky. He just pulled a chase card out of here. The top pull in the box is anything worth $100. That's 4 live customs. That is $100. All right, so we're going to put it back into the box now for 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There it is. So you can see what could happen if you get lucky. So that's going back in. He's going to get 4 live customs, and that could quickly turn into a humongous pull. That could also miss, so he could be unlucky. Both things could happen. Yo, was he first? He was. Joseph Smith. That's right. Okay, you ready? You're not the first person to think about it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we are. Whoop, whoop. All right, you ready? Oops. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. 4. Oh, that's terrible. All right. Well, Chris, you are lucky it wasn't you. Somehow he did get 4 cold ones. It's hard to do that because 4 cold ones, that's $100. It's also not 100% of a surprise either because, as you know, the live customs have cards that go up to $400. So I will say this about the live custom box. It just got hotter because 4 cold ones were just removed. So, Chris, you're lucky it wasn't you because let's say, like, I don't know, some destiny kind of thing where you would have been the next person, and in theory, I would have pulled the exact same number of cards, and you would have gotten the live, 4 live customs. Let's say all that was true. It still would have just been 4 cold ones. So now it's your turn to pull some Pokeshuffles as well, and you might be getting the better luck. I emailed you guys, but never got my slab sent with my first order for the Pokeshuffles were. Chili Thunder, you're saying you're missing something? Here, email me here. I'll address it tonight in the middle of the stream. TheCardconomist@gmail.com, okay? It's just my name at gmail.com. Go ahead and do that. Tell me what the name of the order was so I can look it up for you. And then we'll try to figure out why it wasn't done correctly. Maybe like the name on the slab didn't match the label. So that's a common issue, especially for first-time buyers. If you purchased under like 2 different names, it's possible that, we printed the label under one name and then Miss Alexis didn't match that up with the slab. So we'll find it out tonight. Go ahead and email me. We'll start working on it while we're live. All right, Chris Gonzalez is next, and he has ordered 3 Pokeshuffles. Okay, you ready? Is that tag team that has Mimikyu and Gengar? Tag team. No, that's Tag Team All-Stars. That's Tag Team All-Stars. So you're talking about the booster pack? Yeah, we used those really old booster packs. We've been using those empty booster packs for years. Look at this. See this? These are our custom booster packs. We've been using these for breaks for years. These packs have seen probably $1 million of breaks go by, or more. Might be more. Actually, it is more. These have probably seen more than $1 million go by. All right, you ready? So we already put some to the back. Let's grab another chunk. You ready? Here goes. Chris Gonzalez. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. 3 to the back. 3 for you. What do we got for you? Oh, Wobbuffet Old Maid. You are getting lucky. I don't have the order number because I mistyped the email address on the first order. That's no problem. We just need the name. Yeah, if you give me the name, I can look the order up. And then, yeah, do me a favor. Send that email. But if you just tell me the name, you could tell me here in chat too. I don't care. And then what we can do is put out a second label for it. And, we got to make sure the label has the right name on it so that it matches whatever we wrote down on the back of the slab. Very important. Because the way it works, Miss Alexis, she takes the name on the label and she matches it to the name on the back of the slab. So that's how our shipping system actually works. So if we go over here, this says Roki Hyun. So when I write Roki Hyun's label out for the first time, it has to say Roki Hyun or she won't find any of his slabs. Because this will be sitting in the R box because it starts with the letter R. But let's say the label said Hugh Key Row. well, then all of his slabs will be missed because she's only going to check the H box for his slab. She's not going to check any other box. So something like that could have happened. If you are missing a slab, something like that could have happened. So we just do a little investigation. It's probably over here. We just got to find out what went wrong and print your fresh label. So you can start by talking about the order number. And I'm explaining all this in case anyone else ever has a problem. I want you guys to hear, you know, how it all works, what could go wrong, so we can step through it and figure out where your slab is. Yeah, let's see. Wobbuffet. All right. It's a $30 Old Maid Wobbuffet. Keep it or re-roll. If you re-roll, it's $25. It is. All right. Do you risk it or do you lock in the win? Rip a mill. I need to ship also, but I'm heading to another location for 2 weeks to seminar. Seminar? So you're heading to another location for 2 weeks. All right. We can wait for 2 weeks. It's not a problem, Musabot. My name is actually first name Ki Hyun, and the last name is Ro. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So we've been calling you by your last name first. So Ki Hyun is your first name. My last name, would it be a problem when I receive my shipping? You're allowed to keep your bag over here for 1 full year. So you can actually keep your stuff over here for a very long time. However, don't let it get longer than 1 year. So yeah, you can keep it over here for like 3 months if you need to. And if you ever need to extend it past a year, it just costs $5 to do that. But you have to do it. You have to pay those $5. Otherwise, we'll treat the bag as abandoned after 1 full year. Reroll, please. All right. Yeah, I was kind of anticipating this. Chris, you're one of those guys who loves the reroll. So he's going to reroll this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It rerolls for 30. Goes in like that. So that's the reroll. For anyone watching, never seen this before, that's what the reroll looks like. Now we mark this guy for 25 because next time he comes out of the box, we're going to value him at 25. And that just keeps happening until he gets so cheap that someone says, you know what, I'll keep him. Now he gets to pull 5 fresh cards out of here. Let's see what happens to him. He might get super lucky. He might miss. It's a risk. It's a risk. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there we are. What we got? He's still up because his initial roll was for 3, was it not? Yeah, he's up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. All right, that one re-rolls into a cold round. So there it is. He can actually keep those cards, by the way. So yeah, you know, Chris, if you ever want to keep these are yours. I can put these into your bag for you. They're Korean common cards. A lot of people just prefer to donate them. They don't really want them. But those are literally yours. So if you ever say you want them, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll just assume you're donating them. All right, cold round. I pulled Slowpoke. It's pretty cool. Let's see what the other guy's saying. Okay, he hasn't said anything else. Maybe he's emailed me. But let's see about this next order. We have an order from Jesus Calderon. And he says $9 shipping should be the address on PayPal, and I'm not sure if I had a bag. If you could check, please. Yeah, of course. We always check. Let's go ahead and start looking. So it would be in a JE box. So it sounds like you got a slab. Jeffrey, Jennifer Yap, Jeffrey, Jesus Pantoja. And let's grab this box over here as well. Jesse Smith, Jesse Salinas, Jesse Ransom. It was kind of nice having the daytime stream off. Boy, it's a lot of work doing 2 streams a day. It is really sort of like, all right, you're not in here, so no bag. Sounds like we're just shipping a slab. Mr. I also had a slab. Yeah, what about that, Mr. Pokemon Sifter? Tell me about it. So you say use the PayPal address. I'll log into PayPal to look it up. Miss Alexis comes in on Friday to do the next round of shipping. Today is Wednesday. So it won't actually be packaged up till Friday. Just letting you know that. So you'll anticipate a 3-day handling time period. If you're ever in a rush to get your shipping done faster, you could probably pay like a tip to have me do it or something. All right, let's see. Doopy-doopy-doo. I should just try to make her come in more often. All right, I got your address. It looks like we need to reopen stamps. It seems to have closed. It's Miss Cactuar Queen. No sound, sorry. 5 packs, 1993. Ooh. 1993, what's that? Okay, we're logging into stamps. All right. Anytime you guys are shipping, if you know your slab is under a nickname or anything like that, always let me know about the nickname. Okay. All right. Yeah, really important. The name on the label and the name on the back of the slab matches. Oh, I guess Numlock is off or something. Is that right? There it goes. All right, good. It's weird, mister. You're not showing up as live for me. Oh, I don't like that at all. I'm not showing up as live? Ooh, YouTube's not pinging our existence, guys. That's not good. Just remember, we're always live. Yeah, you know we're live. We're always live. But it's 3:10 now. So it's a pretty good bet. Let's see. I need to ship also. Let's see. Like there's no red dot. Ooh, I don't like that. So it's what you're saying is it's pretending that I'm literally not live. Is that what you're saying? I gotta see if that's true. Let me go to my own page. Weird. On my page, it says I'm live. So maybe it's something specific to you. So I don't know. Yeah, same for me, Cactuar Queen. Ooh, that's bad. I don't like that. So how, if that's true, how did you find me then? Oh man, this takes so long to get a shipping label done. I'll put this up here. All right, so that's, mine has it, says Speedy. Okay, so it's true for some, and then maybe true not for everybody. Your profile's supposed to have a live banner, says Musabot, but somehow it does not. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Ah, that's so stupid, man. That means we're going to get fewer viewers because people will look at me and think that I'm not live when I actually am. You're live for me. I got a notification and everything. You showed up on my homepage since I visit so frequently. Okay. So while we wait for that label to queue up, let's go over to Joseph Joya. He says 5 of the top Star Wars. All right, 5 top Star Wars. Let's get it. I don't like that. That affects our numbers. That affects whether we get a lot of viewers or a few viewers. Okay, you ready? Yeah, mine isn't ready either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just know when you're live. Yeah, we if you want another way to keep track of when we're live, you can head over to our Discord server, and I will ping the Discord server when we're live. Yeah, I don't like that. That's bothering me. Freaking YouTube, dude. All right, 5 of these. Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to have to do it, guys. I think I'm going to have to start making long-form content on YouTube to pump those numbers up. Okay. Okay. How do you think the content should go? Should I show my face in the content, or should it just be my hands? I think I should definitely at least make some videos of me showing off the slabs we have for sale. That could actually boost slab sales. Why not do something like, I don't know, something like what? Maybe open some mystery packs. What? There is some product I recently bought that I'd like to show off. All right, you ready? I need to check the mailbox now that I think about. Oh, that's the top pull, Joseph. You just got it. Check it out. So this is always what we're looking for in this set, and you can pull multiple of these Darth Vader etched cards because there's only 6 hits in the whole set. See, 1 of 6. So you can pull this guy again. The hard part, first of all, he is pretty hard to pull. I mean, he shows up probably once every couple of boxes. But second of all, it's really hard to get him to grade 10. Beautiful card. Isn't that great? We just pulled one. And there's also a Luke Skywalker to go after, by the way. Really, really cool. All right. Congratulations. So he's having the best luck so far tonight. Let's grab a top loader. Joseph Joya. Vader top pull. Yeah, I think Vader's probably the coolest pull. Star Wars packs. They've been fun. Been opening these for years. This guy almost looks like John. Remember John? All right, let's see. Grabbing all these. Here's some of these. You got a sexy Leia. There you go. Woohoo! All right, that's right. Woohoo, everybody. That's awesome. That is awesome. Congratulations, man. Here's what we got in pack number 2. We got some of these, the Rancor or something like that. Okay, a lot of commons there. We're never getting Slave Leia ever again. Disney would never allow that. So disappointing. Think about George Lucas for a second. Not only did he have Slave Leia be a whole thing, he had Luke and Leia kissing. That guy's a freak, man. He had a brother-sister love in the 70s. That guy was making that kind of content. Certified Gooner dialogue, script writing. Here we are. And in this scene, Luke and Leia kiss, even though I know that they're brother and sister. What? All right, you're the boss. All right. Very good. What's the numbering on that? On what, these 2 cards? So that Vader is good too. You're just having a great round in here. Rancor, oops, Rancor. Okay, Obi-Wan Kenobi. If it came out these days, right-wingers would lose their stuff. Yeah, there might be an element of that. There might be some Christians that are against it. I think that there's a lot of right-wingers that would not care, but there we go. All right. That's the irony, is when you go too far politically to either side, people get really moralistic, you know, like really stinky, like a nun. When did I join the church? All right, Mr. Joseph. They get really moralistic on the far ends on both sides, really authoritarian. Let's go looking for your bag. Oops. All right. Let's see. Joseph Gyron. Joseph Joya. The number on the Vader, which one? This Vader? This guy's number 119. Now, the etched Vader, he doesn't have a number. It just says 1 of 6. Pretty cool. You can try to pull this card again in these packs, or go after the Luke Skywalker. There's also a Leia, and a Han Solo, and a Obi-Wan, and the droids. They're all really fun. There you go. That's Star Wars Galaxy 1, by the way. Kind of like the Galaxy base set. There you go, Joseph. Says that's your second bag, huh? That's interesting. Okay, wonder what baggy 1 is. I had some ice cream today. Are you guys jealous of me? I had some butter pecan ice cream. Ah, Mr. Justin. He says, I received my first shipment for you guys. I'm missing my slabs. Unfortunately, I don't have the order number. Okay. So let me think about how that's possible. So it's possible if you were going under a different name. Let's take a look into our website service and just see what we can find. Like, do you remember going under different names or spelling your name differently at any point? Oh, your first 2 orders were actually Justin K. First 2 orders were Justin K. So round number 1. Looks like your first order was all booster packs, by the way. There were no slabs. But let's see order number 2. No, wait. Those were more recent. So your oldest orders are actually under Justin Kim. Your more recent ones were under Justin K. So wait a second. Let's see the first one. The first one is Pokeshuffles. The second one is Pokeshuffles. And the third one is Pokeshuffles. All right. So what I'll do you remember? I'm just trying to think of how it could be messed up, because it's actually kind of stumping me why it would be why Alexis might have missed the slab. So here are my thoughts. We've done a second round of shipping to you now. So if she missed your slab the first time, it should be in the second round then, presuming or assuming that we put your name down correctly on it. So if we really put your name down correctly, Justin Kim, and she simply missed it, which would be very rare for her. She doesn't really miss. She's actually pretty accurate. So if we put your correct name down and she simply missed the first time, well, she's not going to miss the second time. She really just doesn't miss very often. It has happened before, but it's extremely rare. So my suspicion is your card's probably in your second shipment. Now, but that's not a perfectly satisfying answer for me. I guess for me, I'd like to go down there and just double check all the J boxes, make sure it didn't get missorted. Because if it did get missorted, it might not be in your second shipment. The other thing I'd be concerned about is if I wrote the wrong name down on the back of the slab. So I've done that before where it's actually me. I made the mistake, not Miss Alexis. So if I wrote, let's say you pulled a card and I wrote the wrong name on it, it could be sitting down there with the wrong name on it. So it could be a good idea to do an investigation into when you ordered this and try to find your moment in the stream where you pulled it. So it looks like you ordered on July 5th. That's the date, July 5th. And I can't remember if it was daytime or nighttime. Actually, this was probably processed through PayPal. So let's try and open it into PayPal real fast. All right, so this was processed into PayPal and it came in at 1 a.m. So that would have been, I don't know. It says PDT time. I don't know exactly how it transfers necessarily for me, if it's 2 hours ahead or 2 hours behind. Pacific should be 2 hours behind. So it most likely was 3 a.m. in the morning when I received the order. So you know what this means? You can go to the July 5th nighttime order and look for around 3 a.m.-ish, maybe a little after 3 a.m. because, you know, you might have been in a queue. And so you might have waited 20 minutes or 30 minutes for your order, or maybe it was serviced very quickly, I don't know. But you can go around that time period and start skimming through the video and find out precisely when you pulled it, and then look and see that I wrote your name on the back of the slab. So that was order number 1. You had 2 orders. You had a second order, and the time of that order is, I could probably look that up as well. Actually, it says you have 3 total orders from that time. Oh, here it is. So this one says at 8:46 a.m. a.m. That's very confusing to me. 8:46 a.m. I feel like that can't be accurate. Maybe that's when it landed in the account. Let's see. I will check the video. Yeah, if you can actually find when you pulled it and see what name was written on the back of it, and then if you do find that moment, whatever you do, save that timestamp so you can show it to me, okay? That's a good step, okay? All right, and then what I need to do on my side is just go downstairs, check the J boxes, make sure it's all good. All right, where were we? We were helping out Mr. Justin, doing a little investigation on a slab. And we need to service the next order. We have Steven Gonzalez. He needs a Superheroes Collector Booster and 5 of the other shuffles. All right, let's grab this. So before we get any further along, let me write this down so that it can't be missed or forgotten either. Missing Slab Justin Kim. So like I said, you have another box on the way over to you because we shipped a second round. Remember that? You ordered another round of shipping. So she simply could have missed it the first time, and it could be on its way right now. So it could be fixed right now. So if I go looking for it, it might not be down there. But I wrote this down so it can't be forgotten. And what I'll do is I'll head down there and I'll check all the J boxes, make sure I don't run into a slab for you, okay? So like if it's a JU item, she could have accidentally put it in the JA box and then just never checked that JA box when she did the shipping. That's called like a missort. It has happened before, but it's pretty rare. Are you ready? There we go. Mr. Noah, yo, what happened to Mahasvara and Cheech? You remember them? Yo. Mahasvara's still here. Now, he doesn't come in every stream. Mahasvara, he comes in, I want to say like once a month, and then he'll buy some stuff. And then Cheese, he still hangs around too. Here's Super Strength. Here's AIM Synthoids. Here's Wakanda. Viv Vision. We've got Colleen Wing. Minion Missile. Sif Spearmaster. Doorman. Red Hulk. All right, I like it. Red Hulk. Plains. Miss Marvel. Kamala Khan. Sungrass Prairie. Cloak and Dagger. Deadly Dispute. Whoa. And Tony Stark. I like this. It's like an old comic book style card. Here we are. And here's Girl Loki. What the hell? Dang. Deadly Dispute. All right. Cloak and Dagger. I think we can... No, let's not put all this into one sleeve. That's too much for one sleeve. So this is Steven Gonzalez's Magic the Gathering pack. Hey, how's it going, Steven? How's your week going? All right. There we go. Put that there. First order was Justin Kim, and then another day was Justin K. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing we'll keep an eye out for, just in case. Most likely I caught that and just wrote the right name down. Is Tony double-sided? Oh, it is a double-sided card. Look at that. Whoa, he's cooler on the back. Yeah, he's a double-sided card, guys. Look at this. Wow, wow, wee, wow. That's really cool, man. Does it matter what side you display? Yeah, this is definitely the front of the card. Cool, I like it. All right, Steven. Pretty good. Iron Man #1 cover. Oh, cool. That's the #1 cover. That must be a popular card then. Okay. And that did say Steven Gonzalez, right? Yes, Steven Gonzalez. Good. Now, 5 other shuffles. Your luck is not over. You might get even luckier tonight. That's a good hit. Sweet. Yeah, Iron Man's popular. That probably is a big hit. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Careful, you make everybody else jealous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Looks like I just got a message on eBay. I wonder what that is. It's about the master case. So not as much luck in the other shuffle. And then what's this message? They're going to ask me to reduce my price. That's what's going to happen. Would you consider doing this much on the master case? Let me respond to this guy. He wants a lower price. Sneaker Bunko Volume 2. Let me just see what a case of Sneaker Bunko actually goes for. You know, I do get offers on eBay, and they're always really, really wild. Like, people always under offer. So it looks like there's no actual sealed cases of this product at all, except for this master case. Let me check sold. All right, so here's one in Japan. It's for 1.5 plus 200 shipping. Okay, so about 1,700 times 3. Yeah, he's a jerk, man. This guy's asking such a small amount. Like, why do people even bother with that? Okay, let me respond to him. A Japanese case sold for, for around $1,500 plus $200 shipping, and then that buyer would be paying about 15% tariff on the import. Besides that, this has more value as a master case, as you know. As you probably know. You can find me in the wild and ask about... You can find me in the wild and negotiate with me. I'm... All right, there we go. All right, so I responded to him. People lowball like crazy. They're like, hey, would you like to take a big loss on your product so that I can make a big profit on it? It's like, not really. Hey, so it's almost like begging for money in a way, isn't it? Joseph Smith, 3 Pokeshuffles. Hey, Sell that item to me at a loss so I can make money off of it instead of you. Damn, dude. Ready? That's how that always happens. I hate it. I post my PSA 10 on the lowest listing on eBay, and I have it listed on PSA's eBay page, and someone still lowballs me. Yep, it's like a form of begging almost. Like if it's not reasonable, like look, if it's 15% lower, that's one thing. But anything past 15%, especially for stuff that it's pretty cut and dry, the price, it's like begging for free money in a way. 1, 2, 3. All right. This is Joseph Smith. 3 more Pokeshuffles. Oh, picking up the star card. Nice, man. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. So the star box break is what we've been doing with the star cards. You're gonna pull another star box. You are in the You are in the My Little Pony box break. What's better than that? And I believe there's only one spot left at this point. So if anyone here wants to take a shot at a whole box of My Little Pony, it's got one spot. It's ready to blow. Pokebox, Starbox, right? So who's in here? We got Joseph, Sarah, TRG. So you 3 are in here. And here it is. Oh, hell no. Rip that card up. Here. Well, hold on. Before you judge it, if you pull the box, just resell it on eBay. Get it listed up on eBay. They sell for $150 on eBay, I think. I think that's the last sold. I think it's last sold $150, okay? So you may not view it as a product that you're trying to collect, but that's okay because someone is. So you have to view it as like, you know, it's property. Now, by the way, this is going off with one more spot. So if anyone here feels like trying their luck, even if you're not into My Little Pony, maybe you're just into having a 1 in 4 odds of pulling a $150 box. There it is. And again, you can just go list this on eBay after I ship it to you. There we go. My Little Horsey. How's the personal Pokemon collection? I remember it used to be crazy. Mr. Noah. Yeah, we got a pretty good one, Noah. Noah, when are you going to place a new order? You got to place another order, man. Let's see. We've got Bandai Starters, Gengar, Poker. Here's base set Charizard. He's like 20,000 now, apparently. Look at that big swirl by his foot on this one. I got a good one. Shining Tyranitar 10. Shining Gyarados 10. We got Ace of Spades Mewtwo. We got these gold stars. I received an offer on my 3 gold stars of $500,000. And I think that's actually a pretty fair offer. I think that they're probably worth just around $500,000. I just can't give them up. I'm so attached to them. It's really difficult. Oh, here it is. Gold Star Gyarados. So that's the 3 gold stars. So yeah, somebody makes pretty consistent offers on these, and I think he's pretty serious about it. He himself owns a ton of gold stars. They're all over his Instagram page. He's got way better collection than me. It's really impressive. Makes me seem like a small fry. And so he owns like, you know, like 5 of the gold star Pikachus or some giant number. So he's really impressive. And he'd like to purchase my gold stars. And it is tempting because it's like, if I sold them, I could upgrade my lifestyle. I could buy a bigger house than before. But then I would miss out on any appreciation, future appreciation on gold stars. So I don't know. It's tough. You know, the temptation is there like a little devil on my shoulder. Like, do it. Do it. Sell it. Oh, look, another Charizard. I was trying to show these off the other night, and I had one in the pile. So when I took that picture and posted it to Instagram, did you guys watch that? When I made that video and posted it to Instagram, it wasn't even all of the Charizards. Hold on, let's see. Here it is. So hopefully you guys are following me so you can watch all my shorts. But look, this guy right here. See this? So all these Charizards, and I was missing one. But not just that, I have another one in the PSA vault. So there's actually 2 missing from the video here. It's a lot of... Those are all 10s, by the way. Those are only 10s. Oops. Those are only 10s in that image. These are all 10s. Pretty good. I think that's the best Charizard collection for PokerZard. Let's see. Look at these cards, man. Ace of Spades Mewtwo, 6 of Spades Gengar, 4 of Club Charizard. It's cool stuff. That's neat stuff. I like it. This is one of my favorite things in my collection right now. I love the price on them. I think that's what it is. I think it's the fact that I know I'm buying up so many of them at a good price. And I feel so confident that they're just going to end up becoming expensive either way. How can you ignore them? All right. Good, good, good. I'm pretty sure this guy's expensive. I don't know what the last sold on that is. You put my name correctly on the back of the slab. Slowpoke and a squirrel sticker. Squirtle sticker, is that what you mean? Squirtle sticker? All right, and your name went onto the back of it correctly. Okay, that's good. Save the timestamp, okay? So what you can do is if you save that in an email, you can forward it to me so I can see it with my own eyes as well. And so we'll know to go looking for those things, okay? Thanks for the packs. If the Vader is a 10. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, if the Vader grades 10, he's even more expensive. He gets really expensive in a 10, I'm pretty sure. All right, the queue is empty for PayPal. Let's see if any... Oh, no, wait, we got a new PayPal order. Hold on. Oh, I see. You did share the timestamps with me. Very good, man. Very good. All right, that's good. Good investigation. Javier Arroyo says, 1 Marvel Magic, 1 Live Custom. Would you be willing to trade a PSA 10 Victini poker card for 3 spots in the Tyranitar sublist? You know, I like moving that Tyranitar forward, so I would be very tempted. I'll have to see the item, though, first, okay? So, but let's see. 1 Marvel, 1 Live. 1 Marvel, 1 Live. Let's start with the Live Custom. Where can I message you privately? You can do it on Instagram. You can do it in Discord. Or you can send me an email at TheCardconomist@gmail.com. Still have that Charmeleon Black Label poker card for you. Yeah? Here we are. You're saying you have a Black Label Charmeleon? Man, I wish you had a Black Label Charizard. That'd be insane. Cold. Somebody out there owns that. He has posted it on eBay before. He went like 100,000 for it, though. I was never going to buy it. All right, that's a cold Live Custom. So let's go grab the Magic Pack. It's on consignment. Oh, good. Okay, that'll make it easy for me to find. All right, we're going to run out of these Marvel packs. They're doing that well. You got any tag team? We are steep. We got a lot of cards. Crowd of True Believers. Shield Deployment Drone. Kree Commandos. Captain Marvel. Spaceborne. Is that a girl or a guy? Here's Ant-Man Colony Commander. Molly Hayes, Runaway. Selfless Police Captain. Hammerhead. Magiobas? Baron Strucker, Hydra Overlord. Ooh. Island in the Sun. Here's Fin Fang Foom. Vanquish the Horde. The Serpent Society. 3 Steps Ahead. Wow, these are just so dang cool, man. Shang-Chi. Look at this. Wow, so neato. Master of Kung Fu. All right, I'm liking them. Here we are. 3 Steps Ahead. All right. Javier's like, surprise Pikachu face. Looks cool, right? It's good stuff. Okay. Very good. You know, I was looking up the price of the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering collector's packs. Those have kind of gone up too. Those are doing all right. These collector packs do all right, huh? So I guess that's not a surprise. It's been a long time since they came out. All right. Ta-da! $93 card. Nice. Well, you know, it's a lot more if it grades 10. So yeah, I hope for that 10. I feel like we don't have enough gym breaks on the table. That Houndour could be a gym break. This guy right here. Here's the Joker. Here's Darkrai 9. And here's Joker again. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that Victini by heading over to our Discord server to the consignment, all consignment channel. Actually, I'm going to put this at the top here. No, don't do that. There it is, all consignment. And let's go find your Victini. Here's the Victini. So let's see. So it looks like the normal cut on the consignment would be the Victini would be 112. I think that's what I would probably be interested in offering you for spots in the Tyranitar break. In other words, you'd be shy by about $7-ish. It's like $7.50, I think. Oh, my eyes are so tired, dude. You have no idea how tired my eyes are. All right, let me pull this back out. Victini, huh? How did you pull that guy? Did he come out of the Pokeshuffles? All right, let's see this message from Mr. Justin. Let's see exactly what he's talking about. Oh, yeah, that Squirtle card, huh? I recognize the Squirtle card. And yeah, I see the other one too, huh? Looks like, yeah, it looks like I was writing the name correctly. Good deal looking for that. Let me mark this unread too so I don't lose it. Okay, so presumably she's already fixed this. She's already sent it out in your next package. But just in case, we'll double check for it too, okay? Mr. Matthew T, 10 Pokeshuffles. He's going deep on the Pokeshuffles. Good luck. Website order, yes, yes. We got to do it from oldest first, okay? Oldest got to go first, guys. All right, we got out of the live custom for 200 to lower the price. Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3. I see now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, there it goes. And we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dang, that's a rough round. Javier knows about rough rounds and those Pokeshuffles. He's seen this before. I'm so sorry, Matthew. We've got to get a bonus card for you. So let me get you a little bonus card. That's rough. Let's see. We got this bag full of bonus cards, don't we? Where are they? Here they are. So we've been handing out these Poker Mario collectibles. So you're going to pick up... Oh, okay, I let it fall. That's what I wanted to do. I wasn't going to try and grab it as it fell because I don't want my fingerprints on it. Sometimes it's better to just let it fall. All right, here he is. Good spiny shell. You got to hold them so gently. That's why they're easy to drop. Ta-da! So we're going to give you that, and let's go find your bag. Thank you. I'll look for it in my second shipment. Mister, can you turn the Arcanine Sandstorm Slab into a gym battle? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let me go find that. You know, it's funny. I think I said that one would go fast because I know that somebody in our group loves Arcanine, and it's you. But I think someone else does too. I don't remember who it was. Arcanine is now a gym break for $30, it looks like. Okay, good luck in there. Matthew, that's your free card because of your tough luck. I can never remember where we're storing you. Are you in the furthest overflow box? Is that it? Yeah, you're in the furthest overflow box. There we go. Cool. All right, good. So how about that World Cup or whatever they call it? That's coming near an end, isn't it? It's one of my favorite artworks. Okay, am I forgetting anything? Have I taken care of everyone? Let me go ahead over here. Sometimes I get distracted by the comments. Next up, we got Chris Gonzalez. He's got one live custom. Chris Gonzalez. Good luck, Chris. All right, Chris, your long-awaited live custom is here. We got a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Old shiny star, huh? That's a cold shiny star. Oh, I know. We were talking about that Victini. Tossing this up here. Okay. We got one Smeargle. That's cold Chris Gonzalez. I'm sorry, man. One cold pack. I'll look for it in my second shipment. Okay. So we finished that for Mr. Chris. And now I'm just checking the queue over. These shuffles are selling good. Yeah, the shuffles are pretty dang popular. So, okay, so consignment Victini, huh? And you would like to convert them into spots in the Tyranitar. Maybe if I sold them for 175 out of it. Let's see. Did you guys see this one? That's a consignment card. Holy hoochie mama. Did you guys see this Mega Absol? That's a big one. That's kind of cute. Who's this? That one's Tyler Land. That one's kind of decent. Maybe I will relieve him of it. But the Victini's not still on the table, is it? I don't think it would be. Oh yeah, he told me to fix the Marnie, didn't he? I'm tempted to purchase the Marnie if he's reducing the price. So he told me to send it back down to 100. All right, let's see. Is it really going to be like the last card in the box? Oh, it's not in the box. Okay. Do I have big enough hands to pick up this whole stack in one go? Yep. Okay. Which means I have big enough hands for this stack. All right. And now they're all back in the box. So your Victini must be up on the table. Should have just looked there first. Squirtle. We still got that cute Animal Crossing card. I need to do a list that needs to be up on eBay. Give it a chance to actually sell. I don't know if you guys will actually buy it. Sometimes non-Pokemon cards really do sit a very long time. Let's see. Oh, where is he? I didn't see him. He didn't already sell, right? Why didn't I run into him? He's not there. Poker Victini, huh? Is he in the Z box maybe? Maybe he got sorted into the Z box by mistake. Oh, Nelly, where is it? Somebody didn't buy it, right? I don't think they did. I remembered that. I'm not seeing him. Ty Rogue, did you guys see that one? That's cool. I remember he took it down with the Marvel and the SpongeBob card. Took it down with the Marvel and the SpongeBob card. And were those also yours? Poker Victini. So crazy when you can't find a slab because there's like a million slabs. There really are. There's so many. Let's see. Here's a spinner rack. There's a sizzler. Another sizzler. I don't see it. Weird. Did we like put it out of the way somewhere? You took it down with the Marvel and SpongeBob card. The Marvel card, are you referring to the Juggernaut guy that we just had back up on the table like a second ago? Did I just not see him as we were going through? Sorry guys, we're having trouble locating this poker card. I'm not even so sure if I want the deal, but I'm just trying to pull it up, make it available. Okay, so you're aware it's been pulled down already. Maybe it was further into this box, like on the side or something. Oh my God, it was on the side of the box. Of course. That's so annoying. I had to pull the box out all the way, and then there it was where it shouldn't have been. It slid down somewhere. So there it is. Victini, huh? And let's take a look at his online price. Oops. Oops. Because it's a tempting trade, but I don't know if I'm super stoked on it. Let's see. There's a pretty expensive one online. What about sold, though? So he has sold in the past for about $150. And then he also sold in auction pretty poorly. That's another sign to never sell this item in auction, guys. Never sell an unknown card in auction. I think here are my thoughts. I'm not actually super excited to buy this Victini from you. And the reason for that is because I have like 100 more of these Victinis. Now, they're not graded, but that's just a fact. I have more of them. So I would like to offer to do, if you're going to be buying into the Mega Tyranitar break, what I'd like to do is offer to just do the regular consign fee for it. In other words, you would still owe about $7.5 on it if you're interested in that, okay? So you will get the deal you want, but you will have to send in another $7.50. There it is. So I'll give you, and by the way, here it is for sale. If anyone else here just wants to buy it before we make that deal. All right, let's see. Hitting refresh. Do-do-do-do-do. Click. Happy Wednesday night. We got 3 Pokeshuffles. Joseph Smith going in on the Pokeshuffles. I think Miss Beatrice is about to buy a spot on this Arcanine. Does anyone want to follow her in? It's Vintage Sandstorm Arcanine. That's a vintage card. 1, 2, 3. That's Joseph Smith. Good luck, Joseph. How's the little side hustle going, Joseph? Oh, okay. You got a hit. 2 Waifu Shuffles is actually a hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to have some girl slabs if you get lucky. Okay. Joseph, you're interesting because you do get lucky sometimes, but you don't always pull like, you know, like Charizard or Pikachu. You pull like some other crazy thing. You're going in the Waifu Shuffle 2 spots. Is that what it said? It said 2 spots, right? Yeah. All right. I would like to just can't res. 1, 2, 3. So here it is. This is the Waifu Shuffle. It gives you a shot at girl cards, strictly girl cards, for those who like to collect the girl cards. Oh, it's terrible. He got 2 cold ones out of here. That is rough. So the girl card box just got a little hotter. I'm so sorry, man. Who is next? Miss Beatrice won in the Arcanine. Okay, it's already been sold. Don't try to jump into the Arcanine. It's already been sold. Beatrice and Eddie Mendoza are in here. This. Oh, look what I found. I found more of these Eevee sleeves, which match these sleeves here. So this can be like a master deck that we never give away. And we can keep building it up and making it more interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Beatrice. Eddie Mendoza. Ooh, Eddie, you need a win. Oh, you're both kind of in a tough position because I think you're both negative, aren't you? So check it out, Beatrice. He's not having a good go either. You're both down by 2. Oh, this can only end in a rough way. One of you guys is going to be down by 3 by the end of this break. Good luck, you guys. I've slowed down with door dashing, but want to pick it back up tomorrow. I have been super busy. Nice. You know, it's good to stay busy. There's a very ambitious person inside of me. Very good at turning off, you know, my wants and needs. Very good at just focusing in on the goal, you know. I've always got a lot of goals. You are. 2 girlfriends, 15 children. You are. Did you guys hear about Tom Segura breaking up with his wife? Who didn't see that coming? Here's Gyarados and Garchomp. Oh, right away. Eddie Mendoza with the powerful Garchomp. All right, Miss Beatrice, I know you like Arcanine, so Round 2. Here's the rat. Oh, not good. Versus... Oh my gosh, he just knocked you out like it was easy. I'm so sorry, Beatrice. Arcanine goes to Mr. Eddie. All right. That was pretty fast, huh? And now I should be able to add new cards to this. If you guys ever want to donate a card to the deck, let me know. I'll look for cards to donate too. I'd like to donate more tool cards and stuff like that because we kind of learned from the previous deck, deck number 4, that trainers can be a lot of fun. Eddie picking up a win that he needed pretty bad, and Miss Beatrice going a little more negative. Beatrice, you're actually in the lead for misses, I think. That means if the tournament were to end today, it'd be you versus Sergio, I think. I think Sergio has the most wins currently. All right. Good. Now, I want a new card in there. What do we got? We got anything interesting? We got Ghastly and Charmander. Grab this bag. Dooby-dooby-doo. That's cool. Toxapex, Aerodactyl. Solgaleo, Lunala. That's cool. Put a Ghastly in there. That would give something for Ditto to beat. Swablu. Swablu, and if we put some really weak Pokemon into the deck, then... Oh, Elekid, huh? If we put some really weak Pokemon in the deck, what's interesting about that is it means that Clam Pearl is no longer a death sentence. You know? Let's grab this energy card. All right. What was that you just did? A gym battle. That's right. It's called a gym battle. It's a 2-person break that you kind of arrange between each other. So, you know, this card was originally just for sale for $60, but Miss Beatrice said she wanted it as a gym break. So we set it up by splitting the price in half. And then her and Mr. Eddie Mendoza jumped into it together as a 2-person split. Now, the upside is they go off pretty fast, and they're very, usually they go off fast because it only takes 2 people. And the other thing that's cool about it is you actually have a scorecard and you enter into a little competition with a little prize at the end. So whoever has the best and the worst scorecard by the end of 90 days, they face off against each other one more time, and one person wins the whole, let's call it like a season or tournament. All right, Mr. Eddie Mendoza, you're Arcanine. Oh, and we need to make sure there's a payout for Mr. CS-Men on this one. It's his card previously. That was a consignment card, wasn't it? That Clam has gotten so many people. Yeah, the Clam. So we're going to evolve the deck here a little bit. The Clam is no longer a death sentence if you pull it. You might actually beat some other Pokemon with it. First of all, here is a fresh energy card. Here is a vintage Poliwag. If you pull the Clam Pearl, it's funny to say, but you might be happy enough to see that Poliwag show up. And Elekid is now the absolute weakest card in the deck. And then we also have this cute Swablu. Okay. So here's the deal. All 3 of these Pokemon can be defeated by both Clam Pearl and Ditto. Ditto typically just saves himself by transforming. He's never really able to beat anybody. But let's say somebody pulls Ditto at 60 HP and then Elekid at 30 HP. Ditto doesn't transform. He just defeats Elekid. So there you go. Ditto is now a potentially deadly card. He can't lose and he can win. So right, oh, here he is. So he's a 60 HP card, and he's a good pull, because you can't lose when you pull him. But your opponent can pull Swablu, and then Ditto actually beats Swablu. Pretty interesting. All right, adding a bit of fun to the deck. A little more variety. So because Eddie won, does Beatrice pay half? Yeah, she already did, in fact. That's correct. She already bought half of it. She paid $30 to be in the break, and Eddie paid the other $30 to be in the break. And then one person walks away with the slab. So it's pretty rough if you miss. Overall, people tend to about break even on their wins and misses in the in the actual gym breaks. But there's always somebody who has the worst score. And so that person gets a chance to win at the end. Seems like, kind of makes sense, actually. It's kind of like a loser bracket and a winner bracket. And it's kind of nice as well, because if you've had some bad luck in there, it is kind of cool to get a second shot to win a little prize at the end. Now, the prize, what we were doing, the prize was going to be the deck. So here's a deck right here. It's called Deck 4. And people were donating to it. And I was having trouble getting more people to donate. And so I've kind of not been working on this. It's actually really hard to get people to donate to the new deck. Because the new deck, I give this away to the winning team, the winning card. And I'm wondering if maybe the way it should work, maybe I should just donate all the cards. Just make it easy. Maybe I should donate all that. Maybe the prize should be like a slab. And of course you get the roll and discord. And then maybe I should just have like a master deck that we use every time. Just to make it simple. Because it's so hard telling people over and over and over again, like, hey, we're starting up again. We need the deck to be filled. Please donate something. It's a lot of work to do that. And, it's not even that valuable. It's not like, most people just donate like a simple hollow or something. It's piddly stuff. I could put together a better giveaway very quickly. So let's go ahead and get Mr. CS Man paid out. We're going to go over here to the consignment sold channel. And it's going to say CS Man Arcanine 8 sold for $60. And let's go grab his card. So yeah, it might just be faster and easier to let me do all the donations. The only downside to that, though, is I have to consider adding a slight premium to the gym breaks, like maybe an extra $1 to afford the prize at the end. So you guys might be okay with that, So like, for example, that Arcanine was $30. Well, maybe it should have been $31. Is the gym battle just based off of HP? That's right. It's similar to an old card game called War. I don't know if you played that as a kid, but basically the way War worked is you just, in the game War, you had a deck of cards that got shuffled, and then you would pull a card off the top, and your opponent would pull the card off the top, and whoever had the higher number won. Really simple game, uncomplicated. All right, let's see. Well, we do it with Pokemon, and it's fun to watch. So he gets a 75% payout on the sale of his card. That's $45 plus $5.75. CS Man is now sitting on a little war chest of $620. A little treasury chest. There you go. Wow. This shows you how much CS Man has sold in consignment. He's done pretty good for himself. That's a lot. All right. Mister, you're normally right on the energy card, right? For 20 HP and 40 for metal. Yeah, so what that means, energy cards by default give 20 HP. If you happen to have a metal type Pokemon and you pull the metal energy, it's going to give a whopping 40 HP. So it's a double buff if it's the same type. And those are just kind of some made up rules. We've been following them. So, if you get surprised by them, I'm sorry if you didn't know them all. All right, so Eddie Mendoza's turn is not over. He needs 10 Pokeshuffles. Yes, sir. All right. 10 Pokeshuffles. Good luck. Oops. Got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're going to pull Charizard out with your turn. Let's go grab him. I think we just added this guy. I think he's Chinese Charizard. Okay, Eddie Mendoza. Here he is. Chinese Charizard. He's $45. Ooh. You can re-roll him. It would be a $40 re-roll, or you can keep him. He's from 151 Chinese. Got a nice 10 on him. Nice. Ooh, the clamps. Did you like that, Mr. Justin? It's a bit of fun, isn't it? So if you see a card on the table that you'd like to host a gym break on, you can say, hey, I want to do a gym break on the Houndour. Then you would ask anyone if they want to join you, and I would probably go set it up for you right away. He's kind of a fun one, too. He's vintage. He's from Call of Legends. He's only $40. I mean, that's cheaper than the cost of grading these days. Is Eddie still here? Re-roll. All right, he's getting re-rolled. A re-roll means he gets to try again. So this goes back in for 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's important I really count those correctly, because if I ever miscount them, I'm probably going to lose money instantly. Okay, and we marked this guy $40. Next time he goes and gets pulled, he's only going to re-roll for 35. And now you get 8 cards, because that's what 40 times divided by 5 is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good luck. Hopefully he rolled up. He could roll down. We don't know until just now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, right at the end. Spot number 8. Were you getting nervous? Were you ready to say I lost? Right at the end. All right. Where's our iron leaves? There it is, iron leaves. Whoa. So you've gone from a $45 to a $65 card. You can keep it or re-roll this one for $55. I feel that, Cody. Same here. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Keep it. All right, you got it. You had a pretty good night, if you ask me. Multiple times you got lucky tonight. Isn't that nice? Okay. Walking away with an Arcanine and an Iron Leaves. Did you guys consider joining this? This is the Jumbo Pack Break. Pretty much all Pokemon this time. Some of them pretty expensive packs. $40 to get into this break. One person pulls the break. The odds are 1 in 4. Oops, perfect order. Ascended Heroes. Tell you what, let's just get rid of this Disney pack. So this is a $4 Disney pack. You could just buy him if you want Disney. But let's get another pack in here. Let's get a little Scarlet Violet in here. Do we already have a Scarlet Violet in here? Doesn't look like it. So now we got even more Pokemon in here. Sound good? So that's even more Pokemon. So we got a little Chaos Rising, Perfect Order, Ascended Heroes. That's a bit of fun. Okay. All right. I wonder if we get a little bonus pack in there too. We got a little bonus pack somewhere. What kind of bonus pack do we got? Well, we could probably put a bonus card in there. That would be easy. Here, why don't we get another one of these? These are really easy to give away. All right, there you go. Because we've been handing some of these out. You got a little Luigi in there too. Okay. All right, we're not going to be too crazy with, giving away all these cards. So there you go. So we've made it pure Pokemon, and there's a guaranteed pull in there of the poker card. Cool. That's a lot for 40 bucks. Did you rest after your trip? Yes, I got some sleep. It wasn't very good sleep. It's like I was sleeping in the wrong time of the day. So it was like a big nap, really. And then I woke up shortly afterwards. So I kind of went to sleep at about 1-ish. And I think I was probably asleep by more like 1:30. And then I woke up, I want to say I woke up at like 5. So what's that, like 4.5 hours maybe? 3.5 hours? So not very good. I'm actually pretty tired right now. Your brain slows down when you're tired. All right, Joseph Smith, 2 other shuffles. Good luck. Joseph Smith. All right, Mr. Joseph. This is 40. That's a $40 jumbo pack break. That's what it's called. We've hosted a lot of those. Usually it doesn't move very fast until at least one person joins, and then more people start to gain a little interest. Oh, Path to Exile. All right, you're getting lucky tonight too. Wow, let's go grab it. Okay, Path. Whoa, 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 whoa. The box sticking together. Just one box, not both of them. Path of Exile. What could that be? I don't know. Path of Exile. I'm no man, destroy it. Galdino. One of the dome. Destroy it. Oh, here it is. Path to Exile. Oh, it's a $25 card, this one. So you didn't pull a big snipe, but you did pull something. This will be Magic the Gathering Spider-Man graded 9. Now, your reroll would be for $20. Not a huge reroll. There it is. Almost tempting to keep it, because think about the cost of grading these days. Here it is. We need one-piece jumbo packs, too. Yeah, you like one-piece jumbo packs? I'm open-minded. The one-piece jumbo pack. Jumbotron. You know what else we need to do? We need to make Sarah Dusenberry some jumbo packs. She loves to come in here and buy those jumbo packs, and I believe she bought the last round last time she was in here. So this card right here, I like this card. And he's lowering the price to 100, I believe. We don't even need to write it down. This is sold. I'm gonna go write it in the Discord server. CS-Men has sold me Marnie's Grimmsnarl for $100. So that's pretty easy for his store credit card. He just immediately gets $75 added to it. So he's at $695. He could do some serious damage in here with $695. Wonder what he'll spend that on. I wonder if he'll be tempted to take another card, like a slab, like a fancy slab. Now, as for this, I get to do something with it now. I'm going to set it up as 125 and put it in the live customs so that I can make a decent profit margin on it. Let's have fun and try to re-roll it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me toss this Marty in here first. Ready? Number 243, Marnie. And it's going to say tag 10. Okay. So the tag 10 is starting out in this box with a 1 in 5 odds. And after you've pulled it, you can re-roll it for 100 if you wish. Which you probably won't, because it's such a lovely card, right? You never know. People love re-rolling. There it is. Marnie's up into the live customs. All right. Path to Exile, going back into the other shuffle. So it's being re-rolled for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He goes back in for 25. The re-roll is 20. Boop. So next time he gets pulled, he will only be worth $20. Good luck in there. 20 is going to be, what, 4 of these? I think it's 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the other shuffle. It contains cards that are non-Pokemon. 4 cold ones. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. That's no good. Setting this back into the other shuffle. Looks like the other shuffle has some room for new slabs, in fact. I could cancel this guy. He could go in the other shuffle. Oh, we could get some Chainsaw Man in there, actually. True. Put some Chainsaw Man going in the other shuffle. Expressing Resolve Denji. Thank you, mister. No problem, man. Let's see what's next. Gotta take a shot sometimes, huh? No orders in the PayPal queue. And refreshing the website. It looks like we're all caught up on orders. Kind of a slow Wednesday night, I feel. Bit of a slow Wednesday night. I think what I'd like to do is what I just suggested. We're going to go ahead and put this Denji up. Oh, man, that's cool, too. The Biker Scout down. Denji's going in the other shuffle. Away he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I don't think we have a giveaway card running. You guys ready for a giveaway card to be set up? Okay, so let's say number E056 Denji-kun, and it's going to say P10. All right, I'll agree to the deal. Okay, so you send in about $750, and I'll take the Victini back, and I'll just put them into the live customs for like $150. There it is. All right. Denji-kun going up here. And then Victini sold. We'll say Javier Victini Poker, $150. So we'll just say it sold at the price that you asked for it. And now this is going to go into the live customs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Some new cards jumping in there. Tons of cards in there, man. So this shall say Ace Victini P10. Okay. Does anyone want to make a trade for the trade break or set up any raw cards for consignment or anything like that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Victini's going back into the live customs. That's a card you can pull for $25. Good. Houndour Call of Legends 9 shall become a gym break. I just think he's a fantastic gym break. Who wouldn't want this for 20 bucks? Okay, new gym break on the table. Let's search for any other good gym breaks. That's not going to sell. I don't even know why I'm bothering. Let's get this off the table now. This signature card's got to go. Get ready to go. Now, that's a double 10. I think this guy right here, this Squirtle's good. Actually, do I have any other? Let's get the Tom Nook card, actually. Tom Nook's coming down. Hello Kitty's coming down. Some pricey cards coming down. Halo Sword's coming down. That's Sketch Halo Sword from 2007. Pretty cool, right? And let's get this chunk of Zelda cards down. All right, picture time. So as you guys know, we take the cards and we post them in our Discord server. This shall go into the tennis channel. Picture time. Okay. That's a W, and this is a T. So that goes in the Z box. What's this called? My Melody's rival Kuromi. I think we're just going to call that Kuromi. So Kuromi, Link. Link goes in the M box, as does the line card. Okay, and this goes here. Oh boy. We have so many slabs on the shelves. I'm a little bit nervous about the shelf being overloaded and just kind of like breaking or collapsing. A little bit nervous about that. Okay. All right. Good, good, good. Tingle again? How would you do? Okay, there we go. Mr. Man. Sent. All right, let's get that taken care of. Heading refresh. It's a slow Wednesday night. Javier, he says consignment fee. All right. So, where are we? Ah, you get 3 of these now. Good luck in there, man. I hope you pull it, because then it'll be worth it by a lot. You're taking a chance for a chance for a chance. Think about it. All right, Chris is in there. Javier's in there. NHCC's in there. Mega Tyranitar, everybody. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 spots left, and then that round of the Mega Tyranitar sublist is over. He's still probably the most expensive card on the table. Pretty remarkable thing you can jump into. Eddie Mendoza says he wants a spot in that Houndour break. So we have a little Houndour gym break here. And Mr. Mendoza is feeling kind of good after the last round. He's saying, hey, why don't I try that again? So if you can pull this twice, you break even, which would be great. Okay, 1 person's already in. David Moraes, 4 from the other shuffle. Also, I shipped recently, and I think a slab was left over there. Can you tell me what you think was left over here? I can just leave a note to also look for David Moraes. Tell me about it, David. More Ace. Missing slab? Question mark? Was it like a specialty slab, like a booster slab? Tell me why, because sometimes that can be missed. There we go. Was it under a different name? 4 other shuffles coming in. All right, a lot of stuff in the other shuffles. It's pretty full. I'll do Houndour with the store credit. All right, Houndour's done. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. You watching? Here goes, Mr. David. Da-da-da, 4 cold ones. I'm sorry, man. 4 cold ones. Let's see what the next hot one was going to be. Curious? 1, 2, there it is. It was going to be 2022 Shanks Dawn. Wow. All right. Damn. I think it was a SpongeBob slab. Okay, maybe SpongeBob. Any reason why it would have been forgotten? Like, do you think there was anything odd about it? Okay, SpongeBob. Was there a point where you ever paid with 2 different names? Let me ask you this. Was it super old, for example? Like, could you have been a different time period where I was writing a different name down? Just trying to, I always try to troubleshoot, try to get as much information while you're still live with me. Okay. Cool, man. So, Houndour using store credit. Let's go grab that store credit. Houndour's popping off tonight. You do have, you've got $5 of store credit, according to that. Did you have more, perhaps? I think you only have $5 of store credit, though. Unless that's not correct for any reason. So I don't think that's going to cover it. You need a total of 20. Okay. I think I had 20. Let me check the rest of the box. Sometimes I don't put the store credit card properly into the bag. Oh, so what's the $5? You have another card here. Okay, so you are in. Good luck. We've been calling you Ro Ki-Hyun. After we ship you, we can change your name, by the way. We can go with Ki-Hyun Ro or something. I'm not too sure. From Disney Booster Box. I'm not sure where the 5 is. Maybe you've already spent the 5. Why would you have a spare $5? So, we got your Snorlax up here, by the way. Did you know that? Your Snorlax is upstairs with us right now. Chris G. Consigned Girls. Missing Slab, Justin Kim. David Moraes. Maybe a missing slab, SpongeBob. Now, I can't remember. Did you already have a gym break card? I don't remember. I feel like you did. Robert Wright does. Let's see. Cheese, Ivan, Alicia, Shahir, Nicholas, Jose. Okay, you need a card. No problem. All right, let's see. Ro, Ki, Hewn. Dash, dash. My first gym break. Nice. Good luck in there. Now you gotta score a card. This lasts for 90 days. And you're trying to get as many wins as possible. Because if you have the most, there's another prize. You actually get 2 prizes. But that'll be decided in 90 days. And it's probably less than 90 days now. That'll be decided... I wrote it down somewhere. Wrote it on the side of this, didn't I? I think it's from 6/25. It's 90 days from 6/25. I always have the best Waifu Gym Break card. Oh, we got the new cards in here now. The really weak ones that are weaker than Clam Pearl. So the balance of the deck has shifted a little bit. That's cool, right? I love cheese. Yeah, it's cheese here tonight. There we go. Apparently, I'm not showing up properly for everybody when I'm live tonight. That's no good, huh? We had Miss Cactuar Queen and a couple people confirmed that I wasn't showing up, that I was live, even when they clicked on my name. Gyarados, Mr. Eddie. Computer search. That's the best possible pull. All right, there you go. Computer search allows you to pick any Pokemon out of the deck. So we just, right away, we pick one that beats his card. Round number 1, Rokihyun. Round number 2. It's best out of 3, by the way. So here's Raticate versus the Beetle. All right, check it out. See, Raticate wins. Raticate actually taking a win here. And now, oh, Serena's strong. You might lose here. This is round 3. This is the tie-breaking round because you both had 1 point, right? So this is round 3. He just pulled Serena with 310 HP. Oh, that's nice. That's good. That helps. Oh, double energy. Chien Pao. And if we look, that'll add 20. That'll add 40. So your HP is 260. Serena's still going to take the win. All right, Houndour goes to Eddie Mendoza. There he goes. Eddie Mendoza wins. No, wasn't that fun? It's a fun way to decide who gets the card, right? It's cute. And so you can see Eddie Mendoza has been in a total of 4 gym breaks. He's won twice, and he's lost twice. So he's won twice and he's lost twice. You've been in 1 and you've lost 1 time. That's how it works. And now we save your card. Okay, your card goes in here. Boop. Pretty entertaining. Man, Eddyberto Mendoza is having quite a night. This guy's sweeping, dude. Eddie, you just won 2 gym breaks tonight and pulled a nice card out of the Pokeshuffles. Like, what? Imagine you just had good luck all the time. You'd just be, like, wealthy. That interesting about life? Somebody in this life, in this world, has the most luck in the whole world. Wonder who that is. I wonder if AI could answer a question like that. So part of the deal here, that was actually another consignment sale for Mr. CS Man. So we're helping CS Man get rid of all his cards and convert it into money. Man, you guys should pay attention how many of these consignment sales we blast through. We do pretty good work. If you got cards at home you want to get rid of, we can help you sell them. So he gets $30 there. It's a pretty straightforward 75% cut when we sell your card for you. So $6.95 plus 30. $7.25. Okay, there you go. So I only really made a little bit of money from that. I didn't make much money. There it goes. It's more like I facilitated someone else making some money. And I got, you know, I made a little cut, but it's not even enough money for Taco Bell, really. But, you know, if I did like 100 of those, it adds up a little bit over time. That's kind of how a card shop works. Card shops make a little bit of money at a time, but they do that a lot. Ta-da! All right. Good. All right, let's see. So, Mr. Alex, we're opening 4 packs of Magic the Gathering. Is that right? So here's the deal. Let's see. I believe you still owe a little bit of money on the 4th pack. Okay, so you had paid off 3.78. Let's see what 132 times 3 is. It's 396. Is that right? Minus 500. So is it that you owe $104 for the last pack? Is that correct? Hold on, let me double check this. Yeah, that's so 132 is correct. So you had sent in. Hold on, no, I'm thinking of it wrong, aren't I? I'm thinking of it wrong. Hold on, it's 132 times 3 minus 500. No, you've paid off 104 of the 4th pack. I get it now. So you've paid off 104, so it's 132 minus 104. You're shy $28. You got $28 on you, Alex? $28 is what you need. All right. Grabbing these. Wait till next week to open them. Oh, perfect. That works too. Okay, so you'll get them paid off next week, and then we shall open them. Okay. That's fine. And now let's see what else we got. Let me Zelle. Yeah, if you have Zelle, we can open them right now. I mean, it's Wednesday night, and we got a little bit of time on our hands here. It's 4:31, so we're definitely having a slow Wednesday night right now. The other thing I could do, I can stop and make those jumbo pack breaks for Sarah, which I probably ought to do that because she's pretty consistent with those. All right. GG's. You know what? Chat's pretty slow too, man. Yeah. Slow night, huh? By the way, I'll shout this out again. Look at this. So this My Little Pony box, it requires one more person and it's over. $40 and it goes off. You might not even care for the box. You might have somebody in your life that you want to give it to, like a child, a daughter, a cousin. Maybe you want to send it to like a friend as a joke. Or you can just try to win it and sell it on eBay for the full value. So that's also a strategy. One spot remains, and it goes off. Oh, my legs. All right. Here's Galarian Moltres, Pristine. We got the Rapidash. How many hits per box? Oh, in the My Little Pony, I have no clue, actually. With that said, it works like this. It works roughly like this. I think there's like 2 cold packs where there's no holographics, and then 1 pack is holographic. Or maybe it's like 1 cold, 1 hot. So they don't have like textured full arts or stuff like that. But that's been a very interesting product for me. I originally bought them for $30, and now they sell for like $150 online. I just sold one. And so it's been a massive gain for me. It's like a ×3 gain. That's very good. Of course, Pokemon's kind of beating that nowadays. But, you know, during 2023 and 2024, that was an impressive gain. Hey, mister, by the way, I sent my Zelle details on Discord. Oh, yeah. Okay, we were talking about that. That also needs to be set up as well. I might want to do that after the stream. Do you think those packs are weighable? No. What, the Final Fantasy packs? I don't think there's a point to weighing them. They're either... Yeah, I don't think there's a point to weighing them. I'm just trying to think about it. Like, there's no textured cards inside, and almost the whole pack is holographic, so it wouldn't give you any useful information. I don't think it would. Are you saying because you're wondering if you should weigh them? All right, let me hit refresh on this. Whatever you want to, no rush at all. I'm going to hit refresh on this. All right. It's a modern pack. Why would they let you weigh them? LMAO. For the Final Fantasy ones, well, I'm just thinking like there's no textured cards in there, so I don't think that the reading would help you discover, you know, like information about how good the pack is or how bad the pack is. So I don't think the information would be useful. Now, what is this packet of cards back here? Mega Sharpedo, Flygon, Dugong, Mega Lopunny, Dark Jolteon, Flareon. Look at this Flareon, bro. Ooh, that looks so good. That looks like such a nice card, doesn't it? It looks like we still actually also have some of these to price up. So we got a couple more Zelda cards left to price up and get out of here. But before we do that, Let me just check this, see if anything came in. And then I think what we're going to do, buy my slabs people on consignment. I think what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and start making those jumbo packs for Miss Sarah. That's what we're going to do, okay? So here goes the jumbo packs. We'll start with some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't that look nice? Look how nice that looks. That looks sexy as hell, man. Okay. Look at this 151 box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 151. I'll be right back. All right. Fresh 151. Who doesn't like that? Ooh. Ow. We'll get some of these going. Okay. Good. And we'll grab this bag. All right. This goes back in. Yeah, I probably should have waited till we had a couple Pokemon products that need a restock, huh? I should do it that way, so I can bring them all in at once. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at all that. Isn't that nice? Where'd that come out of? Came out of here. Grab this now. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's this set called again? I can't remember. I don't even remember the name of this set. It's like Mega Gray Ninja or something. Mega Shadow, Mega something. Mega Derpy. All right, look at that. We're running out of these, huh? So I should probably find out what these are selling for. Go open the next box of them. That's Paradigm Trigger, huh? Paradigm Trigger. Okay. I actually keep these in the room. We sell these pretty slowly. They're not on the menu. But let's take a look at them. Holy, what I missed. Took the dog out. We're making jumbo packs. Oh, terrible. Heartburn. All right. Well, Paradigm Trigger's a bit cheaper at least. Looks like it's about $7. Wonder what I'm charging for the Paradigm Triggers in here. Okay. Good. Good. Oh yeah, doesn't that look nice? Pokemon. Do you guys like seeing these get built? I noticed you guys like to watch these get built. They're nice, isn't it? It's nice seeing them all. It's a little different looking on the table too, right? Like we don't normally have this showing up on the table. All right, there we go. Okay. Here's a Bisai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wouldn't you guys like to buy that? I have sold one of these to Miss 6, but you know, Sarah Dusenberry's the primary buyer on these. She really is. Don't sell a lot of these to anyone else. But yeah, Miss 6, she bought some once. Trying to grab some of these. Is that an Evolving Skies? Oh no, that's a Phantasmal. Huh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's like a floral arrangement. Okay, so there's those. And now we've got our triplet beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 pack left of triplet beat, huh? That seems like I could just go get a new box right now. It's too small of an amount. Okay. Not calling it Mrs. Dusenberry pack is silly. We're gonna have to call these the Dusenberry packs. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Where was I storing this? Was it in this box? Okay. Then we have the Scarlets. Running low on these. We're almost sold out of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last chance really to open Scarlet, guys, because when I'm sold out, you won't see them ever again. I know that sounds crazy, but it's like one day they're gone forever. Gone forever. This is it. 2 boxes left. 2 boxes left of Scarlet, and then it's gone, guys. You are looking at our final 2 boxes of Scarlet. You know, one day there was a last box of Sword and Shield base set, and then we didn't restock it, and we just never have. Think about that. Sad, isn't it? It's kind of sad. All right, here we go. Okay. Nope. Got any Pitch Black? No. Pitch Black doesn't release until tomorrow. And so that's probably when it's going to be shipped to me, by the way. So we probably won't have Pitch Black for a couple days. Here we are. And then we'll have it. There it goes. We could do a Pitch Black box break, early box break. We've done those before in the past. I don't know if it'd go off now, but maybe it would. Well, this box is almost empty. Seems like we could increase the number of Japanese packs. We saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There you go. Where's Battle Region? I feel like we didn't run into Battle Region. Maybe we need a new bag of Battle Region. I feel like we didn't do it. In the back of this one. No Battle Region here. Ah, Battle Region. Way back here. This is another set. We only sell it in these jumbo pack breaks. Pretty cool, right? 1. How you guys feeling tonight? You guys are real quiet. 4, 5, 6. There it goes. Okay. And we could probably just put this back where we found it. Now, we've got these Future Flash. Plenty of Future Flashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Jinban is not here. I know, but we got to get these ready for her ahead of time, man. So that when she is here, she's happy. She's like, ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There might be a day where she's done buying these and she's like, you know what, I'm tired of those. Maybe she'll just buy other things for a little while. All right, what we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 of these. Cool. Here's the Pokemon Go packs. Of course, they're too expensive. So we don't put Pokemon Go in here because it costs too much. Pokemon Go. It's pricey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're down to 1 Mega Brave. Okay. I got 3 hours, 26 minutes till I go to work. Oh, yeah. You like your job? How do you feel about work? Are you a person who enjoys working? I like working. Work makes me happy. It's one of the only things that makes me happy. I like to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. We got 6 of these. Mega Symphonia. We got too much Mega Symphonia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Some Mega Simps. And how about some of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we have it. I mean, mostly work at home, though. Front of monitor. Oh, that's cool, man. So you work on a computer at home, like a full remote job a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of jobs like that out there now. Jobs you can do from home. All right, check that out. Cool. Look at those. They're so pretty. Let's go ahead and find some empty bags to start putting these into. This bag says $2.85 on it. Why does it say that? I don't know why, but we're going to recycle it. So this is getting recycled. Now, wait a second. Where are the Pokemon Black and the Pokemon Whites? I didn't see them. We're missing 2 sets. Pokemon Black and Pokemon White. Here they are. Okay, we missed a little bit. Can't be missing Pokemon Black and White. They're an expensive part of the pack, so these can't be skipped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's Pokemon White. Now Pokemon Black. Oh wait, we need one more. There we go. Pokemon Black. We're out of them. Look, we got 3 of them here, so we got to go find another box of these. So I'll be back, guys. By the way, if you're wanting to open one of these packs tonight, they cost $196. So they're just shy of $200. $196. All right, I wonder if I could add like a bonus card. Would that be interesting? What kind of bonus card could I add? That's actually an interesting idea. All right. What if I randomly added a bonus card? That'd be interesting too. My company located in South Korea. They sent me to USA branch. Oh, that's cool. How do you like it in the USA? You like it over here? Is it fun? What do you like? What don't you like? Oops. Do the girls in the US treat you okay? Sometimes the girls in the United States scare me. I feel like they're going to bite my head off. I keep trying to show them my Diglett and they don't like it. Give me a second here. Flip that around. Okay. Good. This goes back. Yay. Now, it would be interesting, in my opinion, if we could find like a bonus card to toss into the packs. What do we got here? set this to the side. Ugh. Let's see. You know, because we always do like booster packs, right? We always just do, okay, here are all the booster packs. But what if they also came with a miniature prize? Like this. Morpeko. Hatterene. Ooh, that's expensive. I don't know if I could handle giving too much away. Ooh, but a Levany I can give away. A Heatmore I can give away. A Zebra Strike I can give away. And how about a Pikachu? All right, so each pack comes with a random bonus. Actually, the Hatterene sucks, so let's get something better than Hatterene. Pikachu V. Okay, there we go. So each pack comes with a secret bonus card. Secret bonus card sent in for the live customs. Sounds good. Let's get these put together. Now, don't tell Sarah which card is in which bag. We don't want to spoil it. Actually, I guess I wouldn't want to know either. Okay. Somewhere in the middle of the pack. Yeah. Little bonus AR never hurt. I mean, it kind of guarantees that she's getting something even. Manga 2, huh? Because sometimes she gets around and it's really hot, but sometimes she gets around and it's really cold. Star box break. Yeah. We're reusing our bags here. Do you miss home? Do you miss Korea? If you've been over here too long, do you get homesick? Okay. Grab this. Good. I mean, I head back there time to time. Oh, that's cool. What are some big differences between our two countries? Would you say there's some big differences? I'm always curious to learn more about other places, especially outside the U.S., because I've only ever lived in the U.S. My company sent here for works. Hey, mister, you got any gym breaks? We did have a gym break. I think 2 went off tonight. Would you like me to try and find you another one? I can try to find another one. All right, that's it. We made the jumbo packs. Those are jumbo Japanese packs. They cost $196. They come with a little bonus card this time around. Nothing too crazy. A couple of them are okay, though, like Levany and Heatmore. Those are kind of cool, right? Just want to make them a little more satisfying if I can. All right. Ah, oh, man, I missed them. You did. There was a really good one for an Arcanine. Doobie, doobie, doobie. Here, let me grab something for you. Let's see. He could be a gym break. It's kind of cool. This could be a gym break. That could be a gym break. And ooh, that could be a gym break. All right. Ah, the Arcanine was great. Yeah, he was kind of cool. All right. Abra. Koga's Pidgey. Every 3 months-ish. Oh, okay, okay. So you spend a lot of time in the U.S., and then you get to go home for a little while. I've seen South Korea in pieces. It seems really, really, really nice over there. I don't really like the American culture, like cowboys, rap music, whatever else we got. There's nothing culturally about America that appeals to me. I don't know where I'd go, though. I wish I could go to Scotland, I think. But I don't know what they do in Scotland either, to tell you the truth. So maybe it's a silly thing to think about. All right, let's see. This should be 28 times 2, I believe. Okay. It doesn't really feel like I'm home. I don't know if I really ever experienced that feeling of feeling like I'm home. You know, like you belong somewhere. There it is. I don't often relate to people. There you go. Here's Minccino. Ooh, those are really cute. It's from the XY era. Okay, there we go. Here's a Vileplume. This is a pretty cool vintage card. I was supposed to visit there in February, but all my vacation got canceled due to our Earth President Trump started war, and during war, market moves fast in high volumes. I felt that early, but I lived Washington like 11 years now, so in way past that feeling. Oh yeah, you get kind of used to it, huh? Okay, here's Baby Yoda. Call of the Jedi. 1, 2. Okay, there it is. Yeah, America produces a lot of stuff that I don't really relate to. Let's go ahead and zoom this. I used to think that I really wanted to move to Europe very badly, but now I'm not so sure, because Europe has really high taxation, and I don't really know what I like about Europe either. All right, let's see. I'm going to hit refresh over here. Super high tax. Whew. Yeah, taxes are rough, man. Governments always want to tax you for everything. You know, I learned that, you know, in the Middle Ages, you had something called serfs. And those guys used to get taxed at like 30% of their labor. They didn't get taxed money, they got taxed labor. But it was like 30%. So it's kind of crazy to think that maybe they paid less taxes as serfs than we pay today. All right, Chris Gonzalez, 1 live custom. Let's get it. 1 live. He said Earth President. Yeah, let's grab this. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Trump's doing a lot. He's out there fighting with the EU, fighting with China, fighting with Iran, sort of fighting with Putin. You can tell he wants Putin to end the war, but I think he believes he doesn't have the ability to stop him. One cold one. Fighting with Latin America, with Venezuela, with Colombia a little bit. He's fighting with Italy. He's fighting with the leader of Italy because he's like, you're not far right enough. So he's out there doing the most, I guess. He's a busy bee. All right, Surf Life, yes. Spending my surf money on Pokemon cards. So we have now we have a broad spectrum of gym breaks for anyone who loves gym breaks. My favorite one, probably this Abra, because it's Team Rocket and it's a 9, which is kind of a high grade. That's an 8.5, that's an 8, that's an 8, that's a 9. So this one's my favorite. Put it in the middle. After that, it'd probably be the Koga's Pidgey, because it did get an 8.5, which makes you wonder if it would regrade into a 9. And because Tag's really picky, by the way. Tag is insanely picky. So this might regrade into a 9, and it's unusually cheap. Only 15, first edition. So these two right here are my favorites. Minccino, he's XY. This Vileplume's really interesting. This is, I call it Game Boy Cardos, because it has a Game Boy sprite on the back. So believe it or not, $50 for this is probably underpriced. And these are super cool cards. Now the problem is, can we get 2 people in here? That's the question. So only $50, PSA 8, true vintage, 1996. Star Wars, for 2 Star Wars lovers, that's a good break. All right. We will own all the oil. Is Beatrice around? Beatrice was here earlier doing an Arcanine break, but you might still find somebody. Anybody want to do a gym battle, says Brandon. I want to see this real fast. Okay, look at this guy, huh? Is that 2? Looks like he's got a grade 9. Send him off to CGC or something. I'll be doing a lot of grading with CGC until PSA opens back up. Or tag or PSA, either one. But I'll be doing a lot of CGC grading. All right, cool. Dooba-dooby-doo, scuba-dooby-doo, dooba-dooby-doo. We do have an order from Mr. Eddie Mendoza. He's jumping into the Abra Gym Break. Eddie Mendoza. Now, Eddie's been having a pretty strong night. Eddie has pulled the last 2 gym breaks for himself. Now he's trying to go 3 for 3, which is totally possible. You get to experience true randomness on this channel. We don't have like software that tracks, oh, he's doing too good, give him a loss. We don't have that. So you really could just win this next coin toss. It could be heads. Aren't tag closed? Yeah, tag's closed. They need to figure it out and open back up, man. It's driving me nuts. Ta-da! All right. I can do the Pidgey if anyone's interested. We got someone in the Abra. Would you like to do that, Mr. Brandon? Toss it over there. If I did a jumbo pack for the One Piece, what would that look like? That might actually be a good idea because we have a decent number of them. Yeah, it might actually work. Jumbo pack on the One Pieces. Let's see. I'm gonna jump down here. One Piece. So we have Japanese OP16. Now that's sold out. We're gonna just remove that from the menu. So what we have: OP15, EV3, EV1, OP10, PRB2. And then we have these pricey English packs. OP6, EV1. EV1's $54 by itself. OP10, OP13, OP14, OP16. I don't know. Yes, jumbo pack, One Piece. I could do a jumbo pack where it's only the Japanese cards, but it's a really small jumbo pack in that case because it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products. So we only have 5 products for Japanese One Piece. That also makes me feel we really need to stop and focus on expanding our lineup of products because that's not a lot. But then again, I don't know if I'm interested in taking on another case of One Piece. I'm being kind of skeptical on One Piece because it's a strong product. It really is. But, you never know when the market's getting ready to upturn. And so maybe I just hesitate for that reason. Anyman says he just sent in for the Abra. So the Abra's done then. The Abra is done. All right. Yes, Andrew Martin, it just arrived. Abra break. Okay, that's done. So, where's the little box? Here it is. Abra, Abra. So you've had 2 misses and 1 win. You need a win. That went up fast. Yeah, the gym breaks can be really popular because they're just a bit of fun, aren't they? Pokeshuffles is so... Like, you don't get to choose which Pokeshuffle you get. You just hope something good comes out. But with the gym breaks, you know exactly what you're getting all the time, All right, let's see. Good. Good. Oops, good. Good. Oh, yeah. Good luck. Meloetta's a strong starter versus Switch. He's got the Switch. And Spidops. He is going to use Switch on Meloetta. And it turns into the Dung Beetle. Round 1 goes to Andrew Martin. Ooh, man, that Switch trainer giving you a win. All right. Tapu Lele versus Clam Pearl. Clam Pearl, dude. All right. It's a tie. Round 3. Ooh, Raticate. Not very strong. But his ranking kind of went up because we added those weak Pokemon. But in fact, Mr. Andrew Martin is going to pull Skeledirge. And he's going to roast that Raticate. The round is over. Abra goes to Andrew Martin. Sorry, Eddie. Eddie, you had a pretty good night overall, though, didn't you? Yes. You know, I was scared you're going to win again, and then you're going to be like, all right, well, let's go in the next one. You know, like, hey, let's just keep this going. This is a good thing. Andrew Martin, congratulations. You've broken even on your card now. Okay. How about that Tangela for $375? Do you think that'll really sell? I doubt it. I feel like we don't have enough Tangela lovers on this channel. That's going to have to be listed on eBay over time. So there we go. We got some different gym breaks left. Now we've got a couple more Pokemons. Now this one's true vintage, 1996. Look at that. That's true vintage. Minchino's pretty cool. Koga's pretty cool. Koga's Pidgey's pretty cool. It's cheap. The Koga's Pidgey's not a very pricey one. Pretty good for padding your gym break card, you know, for making it look like it has more wins or more losses. Only me gets clapped on shuffles. Hey, you know, if you keep opening them, I'm sure you'll break even over time. You know, you see that a lot. You see people who had bad luck, and then one day they have good luck, and it just kind of breaks them even a little bit. All right, because, you know, what's interesting about the slabs that go in there, they just go in there for their actual price. So it's like you're participating in a standard break, really. Let's have a sip of my drink here. All right, just finished my drink. My drinky drink. One Piece Jumbo Pack. Tempting. It sounds like a funny thing to do. You know, I have to say this about the idea, though. Here's a problem. With Pokemon booster boxes, there's a lot of, like, secondary hits. Like, there's a lot of ARs in Pokemon. One Piece doesn't really have that. So if you buy a one-piece jumbo pack, you're really relying on, like, an SR coming out. I'm sorry, not an SR, but like a secret rare or something like that. You know, like the box hit. And so the majority of those jumbo packs are going to be, like, just cold losses, as opposed to, like, going 15 packs deep into a box, one box, where you have a very good chance of just pulling the hit out. So I don't know. I feel like it's not well suited for it. What is well suited for it? Maybe Weiss Schwartz jumbo pack. Oh, my eye. Weiss Schwartz is pretty fun, I guess. Pokemon English. That'd be expensive. Anybody want to do the Pidgey? I can do that if somebody wants to join. I got roasted on those online slab mystery packs. Man. Well, I wish we had met you sooner, Mr. Musubot. You could have tossed 12,000 over here, and I can almost guarantee you would have walked away with better pulls than whatever the mystery slabs got you. I don't like those mystery slab products online. Like, think about how we make our Pokeshuffles, right? Think about how it's done. This guy right here, he's a $100 card. So we just divide them by 20, which is the price of 5 times 20. That equals 100. That's it. That's the whole trick to it. There's no other trick. Those mystery slabs, you don't know how they're doing those. You don't know how they pay out. And that's the scary part. So, you know, they probably take like a $40 slab. They make you pay $80 for it. And then you don't know how many of those are in the box, because they don't tell you explicitly how many, you know, overpriced bad slabs there are compared to, like, profitable good slabs. So it's an RNG product, but I'm very suspicious of those RNG products, as opposed to our mechanical boxes, you know, where everything's physical. I have to load it up. I have to open it right in front of you. Anyone could keep track of the pull rates. You know, it's, they don't have that with their computers. They don't have that. Coworker sent me an invite to Rips. Oh, is that another, like, digital packs channel? That's really interesting. I mean, if there's anything ever you guys think we could do to improve our system, like, for example, it would be cool if, here's one thing I wish we could do. You know, the live customs? I think the live customs are sort of like the cornerstone product, because it's $25 a pack. I think is better than $5. You can only do so much with $5, right? The constraint is the top pull is $100. Well, guess what? There's only so many slabs I can pick between that are 100. So I like the live customs because you can really pick between, like, you know, you can pick between a lot of slabs when you can go all the way up to 400. So that's why I like them. But there's a constraint. We only have so many slabs. Like, look, I can only fill in this many booster packs, and then I run out of booster packs. I run out of space. Like, this box doesn't hold a lot more. I wish it did. I wish it held a lot more of these, and then we could just pack them up, right? Like, if the box was this long and I could put in another 50 or 60 packs, that would be great. And then I would have to store all those slabs somewhere too. The other thing, I would love it if I could, like, pack better bonus hits into the, you know, like, so like we can pick like promo cards and stuff and put them in here. So I kind of want to do that better too, so that even when you miss, you walk away with something nice. But so there's some examples of, you know, I'd like this to be larger, more cards, more bonus hits, more variety of slabs, so that there's like 200 slabs in our live customs, because we have so many of them. And so you really don't know what you're ever going to get next. You know, it's always really random. That would be cool. But it's hard to do that without turning it into software. It's hard to do that without turning it into like a website app. So, yeah, I mean, maybe we really could do what I'm describing. Maybe I could have a table with like this huge row of booster packs, and we take like a chunk and shuffle it right in front of you and then grab it. That would be interesting because, again, like, where would you rather do that? On our table or on a website where you can't see the source code? All those websites got to do is reveal their source code, and then nobody cares, because then you'd be like, oh yeah, that's pretty fair. But they never do that, do they? They never actually show you the odds. They never show you the source code, so you don't know how it's really truly working. I tried 4 times, but I got smoked. I pulled the 450 silver coin though. Oh yeah, I remember that. And then you re-rolled the coin. I remember that. Yeah, that coin's pricey. He's in the Pokemon card box, I guess. Maybe that's not a good idea. I don't know where else to put him, because he won't, that coin, it won't fit into the other shuffle where maybe he belongs. But the other shuffle has kind of like a $100 constraint as well. Let's see. I don't mean to be a contrarian, but most of the websites tell you the odds and show you how the distribution is. That's good. That's good. I guess I haven't used a lot of them, so I shouldn't speak too soon. But here's what I mean by this, Mr. Ding Ting. So those websites can say that, but unless you can actually see like into their software or anything like that, it's hard to prove that it's actually working that way. Like, same with like mystery packs or mystery slabs that you can buy like at Walmart or something like that. On the box, they'll say like seeded 1 in 25 or something like that. But there's really no way to for sure judge that, I guess, unless everyone got together in a room with their mystery slabs and opened them together so that everyone could actually test out like the, you know, how honest it is, how consistent it is with that. Right? Like, so for example, every single cold pack and hit pack we open out of the live customs, it's all recorded. It's all recorded on camera. So it could actually all be traced back. You can't do that with the mystery slabs on like the shelf at Walmart. So they can claim to be seeded, or they can claim like the odds are this or that, but you have no way to prove it. And I feel the same way about the websites. So the websites, I guess you probably can't really prove anything, you know, about how good their pull rates are, or even just the wording on it or anything, you know, like they probably advertise some humongous pull. What do they tell you? How many cold packs you got to open to get a chance at one giant pack, you know? It's a curious thing. I sort of see it as this sort of unregulated industry, because casinos are pretty strict, right? Casinos, you probably get a lot of trouble if you, I don't know much about casinos either. I got to be careful because I don't know the rules for any of this stuff. But technically what GameStop is doing and all these other mystery slab pack companies are doing, it's not a casino. It's a like a pseudo casino, but it's legal and it's not a true casino. So in my opinion, this is unregulated stuff. And, you know, it would be hard to capture, you know, it'd be hard to sort of, I don't know, maybe they are telling the truth. Maybe they'd be scared of a lawsuit or something. I'm not sure. Just makes you wonder though, you know, because what I know about with crypto is they found all kinds of ways to rug pull people, or to just sort of scam them out of their money really strongly. Whether they, you know, did it by lying or not by lying is something to try and challenge them in the court over. But crypto was also this area that sort of emerged as a brand new area, and it wasn't very well regulated. It's still probably not very well regulated. And I feel the same way about mystery slabs and RNG products. Mister, did you get my 15? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and look for that. All right, so here we are, Mr. Brandon, jumping into the Pidgey. Where'd he go? There it is, Koga's Pidgey. Who's joining this? Anybody? They run on USD crypto, so I guess sooner or later they will get regulated, though. Let's see. They will never gonna show the source code. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see the code for the actual website. All right, they're not going to show that at the casino either. The casino's never going to reveal the slot machine source code. That's probably, you know, it basically would give up the game, wouldn't it? It'd be like, yeah, you're getting screwed. Mr. Brandon, I like our system. I just pick, generally I pick cheapest buy it now price for most slabs. One or two of them might be a little more overpriced, just a little bit. And then we just divide that by whatever the number is, maybe dividing by 5 because of $5 per pack, or maybe dividing by 25. So it's so straightforward. I never feel bad about it. I feel like I'm just hosting a break for people. Here it is. But you know, you wonder what the house edge is for like those online mystery slabs. What kind of house edge they run? Like like I know how I acquire my product. I make a profit because I grade a lot of cards, and I'm good at grading cards. So I make a profit because I'm good at grading. Okay, so how does a big slab website do it? They might not grade their own cards. They might go on to eBay or something and just go buy up a bunch of them. Well, if they do that, if they buy a slab for $100, they better be selling it for $130, so that as a company, they can at least claim to make 30% profit and not look like, you know, they're spinning their wheels for nothing. Because all that 30% profit has to cover payroll and all the legal stuff and all the insurance. And, oh yeah, what if the company actually gets burned down to the ground and we actually lose money because there's a mistake? What if we get sued? You know, what if something goes wrong? So that 30% profit margin is not even that good. There are companies that make like 200% profit margins or better. So they got to make at least 30. So if they're not just grading all their slabs to make profit because they're good at picking out winners and losers, if they're just going out into the market and just buying a bunch of slabs, well, they have to sell over the price that they bought them at. Or maybe they have some way of sourcing like tons of slabs or something. It's hard to say. Like I've been reached out to once before by like a reseller who says, hey, we got like 100 slabs for you to buy from us. And I was like, all right, weird. All right, let's see. All their slabs are on PSA or other vaults. Then they ship it from there if you decide to redeem. Yeah, that's I think that's how GameStop does it too, doesn't it? You don't own the card until you decide to redeem it. Let's see. They buy directly from PSA. That's the offers you accept after grading. Yeah, that's really interesting. So they're sort of like under market prices on PSA. PSA figures out, you know, which slabs are probably going to go up in price, and then they probably pitch it to these companies and say, hey, we can make you an offer at 75% or something like that. It's an interesting thing. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I wonder how PSA benefits from that. PSA must have a profit margin cooked into that as well. All right, guys. Well, it is 5:17, and we are real slow on orders at this point. Let's go grab a giveaway card. You guys deserve a giveaway card. You got to get a giveaway card for my besties here. How about, we're going to give away this PSA 9 Star Wars card. It's called, oh, wait, do we already have a card? Hold on, wait a second. I actually didn't even look for that. I just assumed we already gave one away. Yeah, it looks like we need a new one. All right, so we're going to take this $40 Star Wars card, and that's going to be the next Cardconomist giveaway. TCC giveaway. That's mostly why PSA is worth more than every other grading company, because the slab repackers buy them. Yeah, that probably has a profound effect on the demand for PSA slabs. There we go. Okay. Yeah, like for example, you currently cannot put tag slabs into the PSA vault. They don't want them. And it's like, probably because, you know, they don't do offers on tag slabs currently. So we're going to say TCC. Okay. Let's go set that up. You know, I don't think I added to the donations card the last slab I gave away. What was that card? I don't even remember what it was. All right, type in TCC for this giveaway slab. Now, if you're wondering what this is, it's actually really cool. First of all, it's in a nice heavy slab. And it's actually the battle between Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Darth Maul. You're kind of zoomed out, though, so it's kind of like you're appreciating the scene. And look, there's the doors back there. Or not the red energy doors, whatever the hell they were. Oh, and it's out of 175, too. Look at that. It's a numbered card. So this is out of 175. It's actually pretty nice. Mister, are you going to watch the World Cup final? I might. I don't know. I might. Is it tomorrow? When is it? Boy, imagine making it to the final. You must be so nervous. I'd be nervous, man. I'd be shitting my pants. I'd be like, oh, my God, we got to win. I'd be shaking. So, let's see. Well, this one's $40, so we're going to say I'm at 106. And then I don't remember what the last slab was valued at. What was the last slab valued at? Does anyone remember? It's probably like 30 bucks or something. So I'm going to say 136 because we never wrote that one down at all. Hey, I'm almost caught up to Mark J. Valerian for once. He's at 140. I'm at 136. I'm almost caught up to him. Argentina cheaters. Argentina was fighting the UK, weren't they? And the UK got sent home. I heard about that. I didn't watch it. But, yeah, I read an article. Messi pulls out a win or something like that. Okay, let's see. We've got soy sauce soprano going in. That's mostly why PSA is worth more than every other company. There's still that third, fourth place match on Saturday. Oh, okay. It's not over. Okay. I do not understand it all. So, but you know, watching the very last match sounds nice. That's what the Super Bowl actually is. You know, the Super Bowl, you're watching the very last match of football or whatever. We call it football in the U.S., right? Brandon Wong. Mr. Brandon, if somebody doesn't join that, is probably going to go off for the daytime stream. Puzzles are hard. All right, and number 4, we got Tamilo. And number 5, Andy Man. There it is. Cool. All right, we're 5 out of 20 filled up on that card. Nice. It's still being played, so people still care. Let's see. I'll go get the soccer cards now, the World Cup cards. You know, if I was smart, I would have gotten them from the very beginning. The problem is I don't really understand what you're supposed to buy. Like, I understand the sport so little. I don't know, like, what's the desirable product to open when it comes to the soccer cards. But yeah, if I had that as a skill set, then I would be able to just have that on the menu at a you know, meaningful time. And we probably would have made some soccer sales, I would imagine. I think it probably would have sold very easily, actually. So it's you know, it's too bad I just don't understand it. Nobody wants to battle. Feels bad, man. You know, Mr. Brandon, there was a total of 3 gym breaks that went off this stream. It's just you missed the first 2, and the third one was the Abra. I only know football that you runs with. That's right. You hold it and you run with it. Topps Chrome football products. Mr. Musubot, we'll run 5 more spots for this tomorrow, and we'll be running 2 streams tomorrow. So you're going to get 2 more shots at getting in there, okay? All right, guys. Well, it's 5:22, and we've completed 3 hours and 8 minutes for tonight's stream. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me. You know, I got to make some long-form content. I think that's what YouTube wants. It wants long-form content, I'm pretty sure. So I got to start making some of that soon. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the daytime stream for Thursday. I like Thursday, so I'll see you for Thursday.